Hello everyone and welcome back to more Dungeons and Empires. Glad to have you with us. I am...
Hello everyone.
No, not this again. As return viewers may know and the new people may don't. I am, as always, your DM, DJ. And with me, the players. Tekkit.
Hi.
Minny.
Heyo.
And Ryan. I swear to God if you say it again.
Hello everyone.
God. Why?
Because I want to die.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons with the Unknown Empire. And Ryan. So...
And Ryan.
I mean...
Dungeons and Empire.
Yeah.
And Ryan.
Dungeons and Empires and Ryan, yes. So...
That's the title. That's the campaign slogan. Boom, go. Throw it up on the wall.
So, well, no. I don't do titles for the Dungeons and Empire stuff. It'd be too hard. Here's the thing. I do all the titles for my streams before I stream them. And it'd be too difficult to tell what's going to happen in this episode without actually doing it.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict a title for Dungeons and Dragons just because it's all improv. And that's the other tag I should have used. Oh well, next time. I was trying to remember what Twitch tags Critical Role uses, and I think it's persistent campaign, roleplay, and improv.
Okay.
Which all are
you guys
true.
Keep going. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna do something that you're gonna love. Hang on.
Oh God. So, do either of you remember what went on last time?
More or less.
Or shall I give a brief synopsis?
I think I remember for the most part.
You want to give us a synopsis?
Oh God. Okay.
This isn't a test. If you don't want to, it's fine. I'll do it.
I mean, I remember like some of the key details, but for the most part, like
Okay, well,
I feel like I'll remember more when it comes. Like,
you'll probably remember a little more than I will because you've watched the stream back and I haven't. But anyway, last time we saw our trio finally gathering together for the first time in the Yawning Portal Tavern in Waterdeep, where they came across a very unlikely occurrence of a troll coming out of the Yawning Portal. Most of the tavern guests, I suppose, and tavern customers, sure, would flee the scene, but the trio stood to fight, alongside the proprietor of the tavern, as well as one of the... I guess really a lot of the tavern people were staying in that fight. With no small amount of effort, you managed to take out the troll and the sturges that were flying around it, sort of pecking away at it and you. And actually managed to latch onto Uli in the background there. After that, Volo approached you with a prospect. 10 gold now, 100 on completion to find his friend Floon, who he fears may have gotten mixed up in some trouble after a night of drinking. You went to the dock ward where Floon was last seen, rather. Ask around a bit and find out that he was taken to a warehouse. One of you noticed that the warehouse was a Xanathar hideout, and after looking around inside, noticed that there were a few dead Xanathar, as well as some Kenku, who you proceeded to fight off, and Uli interrogated one out in the street.
Yes, I did.
To find out a general idea of where they were keeping Floon. You also found a high-ranking noble Raenar Neverember, who fears that they may have mistaken Floon for him. After giving him a bit of a pep talk, letting him collect some armor and a weapon, he made his way home as you lot continue your search for Floon. Take it away. Is that what we were supposed to love?
I'm confused.
No. You're supposed to load. You should have one more coming in just a few minutes, and then one coming in a little later. I got you 2 more viewers.
Oh, cool.
I threatened my neighbor and my downstairs neighbor and my roommate with
Well-
bodily harm if they didn't watch.
You're not supposed to say that on a stream. That's pretty damning evidence.
That's a little messed up, buddy.
Anyway,
No,
to this ragtag trio adventures. Take it away. You are currently I believe you were walking away from the warehouse after the city guard had come in and, warned you to stay out of matters. Uli, you were the one who interrogated the Kenku to find out a little more about Floon's whereabouts and what they were doing there and all that.
Yes, and I had notes that I took in that session that I have right here that told me to follow the yellow brick road in the sewers, and that Frumpkin is in Xanathar possession.
So Uli relays all that to you.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna do about that yellow brick road in the sewers? Or Frumpkin, for that matter. I don't all speak up at once, it's fine.
I think Victorian kind of more focused on the weight in his backpack and finding a place to sell it so he doesn't have to carry it around anymore.
That's fair. And you do know a couple of places in the docks where they might be willing to take that off your hands. A bit of a reduced price, but they don't ask questions. I assume you begin heading toward one of those.
Yes.
Alrighty. Do the rest of you
Alright,
follow?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'll.
Why
He
not?
doesn't really say
Follow.
any of this, I suppose. He just sort of starts walking with purpose.
Oh no, Victorian's just kind of ignoring them and just started walking away.
Uli will take notice and be like, V?
Just
And then
keep
just start following.
walking.
Alright. Mara, Victorian, and Uli are now hurrying off. As Mara stares at their backs, watching them
No,
fade into the sunset.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna basically
Alright.
go along with it.
So everyone's going.
Yeah.
Victorian, you take a couple of turns through the streets. You don't really have to make so much check. You've been around this part of town. You've got a few contacts here and there. You've put some feelers out. He's like heavy breathing over there. It's distracting me.
I'm not.
You make your way to what would seem on the facade more of a ramshackle house, but upon a little bit of a closer inspection, you see it's pretty well put together, just in a bit of disrepair. And you knock on the door.
Yeah. Who is it?
Hey, hi. It's me. I know this guy, right?
Yes, you do. That is the burly voice of the half-orc who runs this particular trade post. He goes by the name of Stain.
Hey, it's staying back. Got some more goods.
The changeling.
Yes.
Let's see what you
That's
got
me.
for me.
And
Yeah, now I'm
He-
gonna put down the bag and pull out the 2 silver bars.
well, he hasn't opened the door yet because you can hear the
No.
as he unlocks the multiple locks on the door. And the door swings open, beckoning you all inside.
This is where you tried to sneak off to.
Is it for
Oh,
yours?
you guys are here too.
Mm-hmm.
I assumed they were with you.
Time.
And he
Oh.
sort of gives Mara and Uli a bit of a side eye.
Not friends of yours?
I guess they are.
We have no problems. No.
And, he
No
cl-
problems.
and the lot of you go inside, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, he closes the door, locks it up, and sort of goes to take a seat.
Now, what have you got for me?
Now I put down the bag and pull out the silver bars.
They look beat to shit.
Yeah. They do.
Let me see that.
We just recently got a hold of them in a... Where was the clan's hideout? The name of the clan?
Don't spare details. Not interested.
Works for me.
And he holds a hand out for one of the bars.
I hand it over.
With a bit of effort, Victorian, you pick up one of the bars, plonk it into his hand, and you just sort of hoist it up and down a little, just sort of weighing it out. Takes a fingernail, scratches the surface a little bit.
Bit tarnished. Pitted. It's not bad though. Definitely silver underneath. How many of these you got?
I
Well, I got
personally
that.
have 2.
I've got like I think 3.
I think I have 2 as well.
7, huh? Let's see here. $250 for the lot.
He looks at you expectantly.
I thought these were worth a bit more.
They were worth about 200.
They're worth 50
Yeah, no.
gold each.
And for 7.
Do either of you
we're
express
missing
these?
At least 100. I don't mean to be rude or intruding or anything, but these are worth a bit more than that. Just a bit.
He sort of gives you a side eye.
I'll make a
These things
persuasion
are-
roll.
You'll make what I ask you to make, first off. Second, let me speak.
These things are pitted, tarnished, beat to shit. Not to mention, that's the price of silence.
And he looks at you, Victorian.
Where'd you find this idiot?
He tried to kill me one day.
If I had a silver for every time I heard a story like that, I wouldn't be in this dump.
Is that common?
You'd be
Friends with the
surprised.
enemy?
Yeah, more often than you think.
Okay.
Sometimes,
These are really my best 2 friends, so... You know.
sometimes a friend will lie to your face. At least an enemy you can expect. Anyway,
And he looks at Uli now.
$250 is my offer. If you have a problem with it, there's the door.
I'm gonna try and haggle it up to 275.
What do you say?
Alright, I hear you. But these things are also heavy as shit, and it took a hot minute to get over here. Now I understand the whole price of silence thing, I do. But these are worth at least a good bit more. So I'll tell you what, 275.
Roll at disadvantage. I say that specifically because if Victorian was saying it, then it would be a straight roll. Because he knows Victorian, he trusts him. He does not know you. Not to mention, you mentioned how they're heavy and you're the burliest one there. You carried 3, remember?
Yes.
Do we know about how many we
That
left
doesn't mean
behind?
they're not heavy.
What's that?
Do we know about how many we left behind?
Wasn't there 10?
There were 10 in total, so you left behind 3.
Okay.
So remember, roll table. R2D20 KL
Yeah.
plus persuasion.
Persuasion. Alright, boom.
Uli is typing.
Ah, fuck, I did that wrong.
Yeah, KL1 is before the plus.
Yeah, my bad. God damn it. Well,
Natural,
there's the rolls, and that's a nat 1.
natural 1, huh?
Never mind.
Rip. That's a rip.
Hmm.
That's a ripperoni and cheese right there, bud.
Heavy. Right. Then I'm sure it would be such a burden to you to want to carry these out the door then.
Oh, he's gonna screw this up. How about this?
Fine.
275,
Fine.
and I personally would take you to the location where you could get 3 more. Free of charge.
Now that I like. 275 it is.
Yep, deal.
Holds his hand out for you. Just offering to shake your hand. There you go.
Place the silver on that table over there. And I'll collect your coin.
And he motions to a table over on the other end of the room as he walks through a door.
And that's where I place it. Place it.
Right? Assuming you...
I'll drop mine there. I'll drop mine there as well.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm putting mine down.
After about a minute, comes out the fairly weighty pouch, holds it out to Victorian.
I take the money.
275 gold. Feel free to either split that up or just add it to your own. How have you?
Anything else you might want to discuss?
Who's gonna remain
I'll-
silent?
Alright then.
This would probably be the guy that would try to sell those paintings to as well, right?
You can generally sell him anything of value. You feel like he's not quite the connoisseur of art. You could probably find a better deal elsewhere, but he will definitely buy it. Stain is just a general fence. He'll buy just about anything.
Well, I'm just gonna take him down to the warehouse then, where he can get the other
Alright.
parts.
No need to really roleplay that. The guard by that point has cleared out of the warehouse. They've cleaned up the area. They set a couple of sentries on a patrol, so you two watch your footing around them. And you show him around where you stashed the rest of it. And he thanks you for your time, and you leave him to his business. Now 275 gold richer.
Alright, and I'm going to split that up between all of us since we all had a part in it, and that's 91 gold for each of you.
Quick math, nice.
Yeah, I have a calculator open.
So you each get 91 gold.
That is
That's a hefty sum of money.
way better,
That's quite a bit. I'm down
way
with
better
that.
than Yeah, that's way better than just bumming it with 4.
Yeah, shame that.
So
Oh,
I now
yeah.
have 95.
Now's the
Okay,
shopping
God.
trip.
Now shopping is here. I want to go get my
So,
arrow.
At this point, you've all bid your
Is it
farewell.
the next day yet?
I don't know.
Guess
I don't
guess-
probably
At,
not.
at this point, it's about evening time. It's about
Right.
mid-evening. And you have all bid Stain farewell, specifically Victoria. Oli stays quiet. Mara's sort of awkward in the situation, it seems.
Just kind of,
Just kind of there.
yeah.
And you are in the dock ward once again. Now richer for it.
Well, that was productive.
Good gold.
Yeah. So,
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there was no time limit on this quest. It's getting pretty late. Maybe pack it in for the night.
I don't see why not.
I'm curious about what Lily said earlier, though. Did you read that in that whole thing about the Yellow Brick Road? Did you read that in a book or something?
It was just
What's
a little
reading?
bird. uh,
It's a book.
Oh boy,
book.
way too much.
I heard it from the little bird brain.
Hmm.
And he said a yellow brick road in the sewer.
Something like that, yeah.
I just kind of whisper over to Moira, hopefully he doesn't. Trying to keep him from hearing. He's like, do we really trust this guy? Or can we trust what he's saying?
Probably not completely. I don't think we should ignore it though. Question is, who else do we ask about this? Somebody's got to know something.
Uli, you catch bits and pieces just because of your passive perception. You catch that they're talking about what you said.
I'll stay silent. It doesn't matter to me.
Alright. So, what are you lot doing?
I believe we're heading to an inn to turn in
Yep.
for the night.
Who's leading the charge?
I figured I would be since they're hanging in the back
Alright.
talking about me.
Alright. Uli, make a perception check.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
we
with,
made a mistake.
Gotta love perception checks. You know, +3.
I don't.
not bad.
He doesn't need to, but I want him to
that's-
because I feel like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's
fine,
yeah.
Let's see if anything interesting happens to occur.
So you're looking for an inn in the dock ward.
I guess.
All right.
I guess we're just. I thought we were just heading back.
Yeah, I thought we just kind of.
Or are you heading back to the yawning portal?
I thought there were other inns that were in the
There are
area
other
over in
inns.
that
Where
area
are you looking
specifically.
for an inn?
I feel like we're kind of walking our way back to the shops to see if we could get it in, kind of in that area, since we have something to pick up in the morning.
Yeah.
Already. So you're making your way back to the trade ward to try and find an inn there.
Yeah, that's
And-
the name of the place.
Yeah, the trades ward.
Yep, that one. Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Absolutely.
That is the one I was talking about and knew the name the whole
That
time.
is the
You're a
one.
good DM,
Absolutely.
TJ. Good job.
Yeah, without too much trouble, you find a number of inns in the trades ward. And anything you could spend money on, you can find in the trades ward. It's really just a matter of what kind of inn you're looking for. You're looking for something fancier, something more simple, what have you. You've got a selection.
Something that does the job.
Something a bit more simple.
Something modest, yeah. Like a 1 GP modest lifestyle kind of modest.
All right, you find your way to a relatively simple looking inn. It's still very clean, like many of the things in Traders Ward. It's very kept up. It's just not flashy, not showy. It's very simple in its design. You walk in, and there's a simple innkeeper just dressed in plain whites and browns. Oh, hey, what can I do for you?
How much
Thorin.
are your rooms here?
Rooms, about 5 silver a night.
Good.
Okay.
All clean, all de-ratted. Don't worry about it. We've had a couple of people try and assume such before. We actually have to say that every time.
Okay. Well, I'll take a room.
All right.
I don't know about these two.
What do you do if you don't have any?
Yeah, I'll take one. Well,
5 silver is equal to a gold. He'll give you
Five.
change. Or 5 silver
Oh,
is, or 10 silver is a gold rather.
Oh, okay.
10 silver is a gold.
I'll take one.
So you would just take off 1 gold and add 5 silver. Alright. So 3 rooms, 1 for each of you. All right. If
Yep,
you just
I
go
like
ahead and
that.
just go ahead and sign the ledger real quick, and we can get you set up with some rooms.
Alright. Uli's going to take the quill. He's going to do like a kind of tiny scribble, and then he's going to take his finger and dip into the ink and put it on the paper.
Okay. Sure.
That's,
That's sure.
that's a signature.
Yep.
Do you accept fingerprints?
It's more of a formality. It's required by the City Watch.
I mean, if you accept it, Victorian dips his finger in and puts it on a paper.
You lot of strange ones. Give you that.
What's so
just-
strange about us?
You see this smile drop from his face for a second, like, never mind. Your rooms. And he sort of beckons you forward as he steps out from behind the counter and heads up the stairs.
I'm just gonna write
Alright.
down a fancy letter M and just follow them.
Alright. And he shows you to your rooms, 1 each. It fairly bare bones in way of decorum. You've got a simple table, a closet to put clothes in, a bed to sleep on, a window to look out of. And he explains that you do get breakfast at the start of each morning. He stops serving in about 10 in the morning. And if you wish to renew your rooms, you need simply come to the counter and do so.
Cool.
Cool.
And after that, he leaves each of you to your nightly business.
Alright, I'm turning in.
What's
Glad
around
to
here
hear
though?
that.
Is it just like rooms, or is there like a common area or something?
The common area is downstairs, off by where the main counter is. It's sort of like a... Most inns have a place for eating and drinking and stuff like that. It's
Right.
smaller than somewhere like a tavern or a
Gotcha.
full-blown bar. But it is somewhere simple to be seated, have a little something to eat or a little something to drink, either as you're getting up for the day or as you're turning in. And other than that, it's just the stairs leading up to a few sets of rooms
Right.
on either side of a hallway. I believe there are about 4 or 5 rooms on each side of the hallway. And all of yours are located one right next to the other. He hasn't specifically told you which room is which, just that these 3 rooms are yours to divide up as you will.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Alright, well, I guess I'll take the one on the left.
I'll take the one in the middle.
I'll take that one.
Alright.
Oh, that was easy.
You delegate yourselves to your rooms and you just turn in for the night, or any of you have anything specific you want to do?
We're by the trade board, right?
You're in the trade ward.
Okay, Victorian's actually gonna go and check out that shop that he was at. The magic shop.
The magic shop?
And yep, see if anyone's there, if it's locked up for the night.
At this point, it's getting about late evening, just about almost dipping into nighttime. You manage to find your way back to the shop. And you see that, yes, it is closing up for the night.
Is it, are they like, how do I say this?
You can see that the proprietor
Like, how are they
is.
closing up?
Yeah,
That makes
you can
sense.
see. Well, it is just a building, so you can see that like the door's been locked, and if you look in the window, he's inside, just wiping down counters and whatnot, just generally cleaning.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of sit down. I don't know if there's like a bench or something around it. He can just kind of sit at. Use his scroll book to kind of look. Spell book.
Scroll book.
To
Yeah.
kind of look like he's reading, and just wait a bit and see if the guy leaves to go home or something.
Yeah, there's a bench. It's a little ways down. It's not too far, so you go ahead and plop down there. Make look as if you're reading a book. And just sort of keep an eye on the store. About 30-45 minutes passes. He comes out of the store and locks the door. Turns and walks away in the opposite direction of you.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna wait 5-10 minutes after he leaves just to make sure he's gone.
Alright.
And then I will look around and see if anyone else is around.
There are a few stragglers on the street, not too many people. You're in an area of the trades ward that's mainly shops, as opposed to things like taverns and inns. They seem to be delegated more or less to certain areas of the ward, though they can be littered throughout all of them. Like I said, a few stragglers on the road. There's a few people that are probably still in their shops, cleaning up, locking up, as he did. But overall, not too many.
Alright, anywhere he could be kind of like by the shop that he can maybe hide to try to. Can he pick the lock actually? I think I can.
The door is pretty well out in the open. So either way, if you're trying to pick the lock on the door, you'd be pretty exposed.
Okay, I am going to use my changing ability to change into the shopkeeper. So these
So
store
you wear him as a
owners
mask.
don't recognize me. And then I'm going to try to pick the lock as if I'm using a key.
Alright. First off, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Or actually, hold on. Let me see, 1 second. Real quick, what are you going to pick the lock with?
Good question.
Because you do not have a set of thieves' tools on you.
Okay, before I change, is there somewhere I could buy
You can certainly try.
these?
It is getting later at night and most of the shops are closed. you are also aware, having spent a lot of time in this town, that's not a very widely sold thing. It's not particularly illegal, though it is frowned upon. So you feel like even if the shops were open, you would have a hard time finding it.
Okay. What do I have with me? Is there some sort of window or something?
There is a large window that's used for display. Like, there's a window that's got a couple of shelves in front of it, and it's sort of used to display various scrolls or magical items or what have you. And all the scrolls are, like, partially displayed. That way someone can't just walk by and copy it down into a book. They've clearly thought of that. It's more like they're rolled up and sitting on little stands.
Right. I did not think this through. I just wanted to do this.
No, you didn't.
Um,
I knew you didn't have thieves' tools. I was just waiting for it.
and my D&D Beyond just crashed.
I've got your D&D Beyond up as well.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what I have to figure out what I could do. You guys not doing anything? Or
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna basically
Uli
turn
is
in at this
passed the
point.
fuck out in bed.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah, Uli
conking
passed
out.
the fuck out in the bed.
perfect.
If the shops are closing, there's not much to do at the moment.
Tekkit's like, no, I need time to think.
I really do. I have until
Damn it.
D&D decides to respond again, and then
Oh no.
D&D.exe is not.
right. And I have the dagger.
You do have a
I
dagger.
don't know if that would help me pick a lock or not, but
A dagger is not generally used for picking locks. It's a bit broad. You could certainly,
Open the door up.
if you had a lighter touch, you might be able to try, but you feel like you'd do more harm than good.
Right.
Well, then it's a kick in the head.
I got a kick in the head.
And the window's not something, say, a familiar could get through, and right.
I don't think a familiar can really phase through things, so no.
Okay. I just can't remember if you said.
Wait, hold on,
that's all
hold
or
on, let me
something.
check something here.
Is there a way I could summon my? No, because then he can't get out.
Yeah, you could technically summon it inside the store.
The
And you
dock
could
is
return
like on
it
the
too.
outside though, so that wouldn't do anything if I tried to. Or would it?
I mean, you can certainly try anything.
Like, can I tell though? Is it like a kind of like a padlock that's just on the outside, or is it something that
It's a lock that's
maybe
built
the
into the
familiar
door.
could open from the inside?
It is a lock that's built into the door. It seems to be more like a deadbolt.
Okay, then screw it. We're gonna summon the familiar.
All right. What familiar do you summon?
I am summoning my hawk because that's what I made him.
All right.
There he is. And I'm going to. Is there an alleyway or something like by the store that I could just kind of pop into?
There are alleyways. They're not very wide. You could just like squeeze in real quick if you wanted to do something really quick.
It's just somewhere to hide when I go unconscious to. dip
Yeah,
through my
yeah,
arm
you
size to
could-
kind of help him out.
It would be a little awkward if someone found you, but yeah, you could squeeze yourself in between a couple buildings.
Why not? I'm gonna do that and kind of put like his hood up from his coat, so it's kind of almost looks pure black.
All right.
As his black cloak.
So I assume you go to the window to summon your familiar on the other side of it.
Yep.
And then you squeeze yourself into the alley, pull your hood up, and you are now seeing through the eyes of your hawk. And you may issue telepathic commands to it. And you see it's just
going to...
sort of looking around outside the window.
First thing it's gonna do is look for maybe a key or something. Maybe like there's a spare key inside or something.
Alright. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up hawk stats. Alright. And it doesn't have dark sight, and it is dark in that shop by now, but it does have keen sight, which is advantage on perception checks. So go ahead and do a d20 roll plus 4, because that's the hawk's perception. Just straight roll. It doesn't have dark vision, but it does have advantage because keen sight, so it's cancel out. Well, it's d20 plus 4, but that works too, so that's 22. You look around. There's not really seeming to be a key anywhere. You're going through it pretty thoroughly, and he flaps over to the desk, hops around a couple times, sort of nudge a couple papers with his foot, lands on the floor, looks around, nothing there. Lands on one of the shelves. Doesn't seem to be a key inside. However, you do look at the door, and it's just a simple turn, like a deadbolt. There's no lock on the other side. It is a physical knob.
Okay, well the hawk's gonna go over there then, or I'm gonna have the hawk go over there and try to turn it or turn it.
Alright, so you're just gonna have it land where? Like on top of the deadbolt, on top of the doorknob?
Yeah, probably on top of the deadbolt.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me. The hawk's is +3. You flap your way over there, or rather your hawk flaps way over. Sort of tries to slow itself down a little bit to get a grip on the deadbolts, which it is a curved surface. So as it tries to grip, it just sort of slides off and tries to right itself in the air a little bit now. And goes to try again, just rights itself in the air again. It can't seem to find a purchase with its talons on the deadbolt.
There's probably no chance it could turn the thing while flying.
You could certainly try.
Alright, we're gonna try everything. Let's give it a go.
Alright. Go ahead and make a dexterity check with disadvantage. So that's R1d20 KL1 plus 3. Or R2d20 KL1 plus 3.
Aye.
Man, you hate to see it. That's a 7 and a 20. Oof. You issue the command to the hawk, and its first thought is, talons. Yeah, sure. Goes to try and just can't get a grip on it. So it thinks, beak, and flies a little bit lower and just tries to. Unfortunately, the the lever of the actual knob seems to be just a little too wide for it to get its beak around to turn it. And it's just not happening.
Great.
Oh, so this is so sad. Play Despacito. Alright, everyone who's watching who has an Alexa product.
I'm surprised. Well, my headphones, of course, mine didn't activate, but.
Actually, I should make another one of those too.
Suddenly
I
happened.
don't want to just
Yeah, that's cocked.
give up.
Yeah, okay. Anything else you'd like to try?
Could try landing on the doorknob, which I think is going to be any easier, but.
Alright, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Okay, come on. This is that 220 in a row.
Alright.
Oh, wait, that's fine.
It's still a rounded surface, but it is a larger rounded surface. So with a little bit of effort, the hawk manages to perch itself precariously on the top of the doorknob. And the deadbolt itself is what would be considered chest height for a hawk. It's like just below his head height. And it is turned horizontally.
Oh, well, he's going to try to turn it.
Alright. Go ahead and make one more dexterity check with disadvantage because you are very close to it and it's hard for it to maneuver.
Come on.
Alright, 14. You have a little bit better purchase on it this time. But it's the fact that the lever of it is too large for the beak, so it's trying to reach up and like get a talon around it. And every attempt, it starts to like slide on the doorknob and has to put its foot down and right itself again. Reach up, slide, foot down. And it's just it's trying to keep a balance, and it's just not having this whole deadbolt business.
Great.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for your hawk for me. It's roll +4.
Red hawk. Nope, that was. Sorry. Just take the first one.
So that'd be 16. You hear footsteps for a moment, which you generally dismiss because there are people out on the road. And then you hear rustling, a metallic noise. It sounds close.
Oh, I think I know what's happening.
Oh no.
So do I, and I'm just trying to figure out how to delay it as long as possible.
Xanathar.
And the door and the knob turns.
Oh.
Your hawk loses his balance and begins to flap up into the air as the door opens.
Are there like rafters or something at the top he could hide it?
Nope, it's ceiling.
Okay,
The shopkeeper sees the hawk and pulls out a book. Opens it to a page and starts tracing a sigil in the air. As 4 lights appear around his body. 3 of them streak past the hawk. The 4th
So that it takes that.
hits square in the chest as your hawk dissipates and your senses are your own.
I used to be good at this.
I used to be pretty good at this.
After a beat, you hear, because you are in the alley right next to the store, him go out into the street and start yelling, "Guard! Guard!"
Well,
As a couple of the city watch make their way to him. And he beckons them into the store.
I mean, he is still disguised as the shopkeep at the very least.
He is still disguised as the shopkeeper, who is now there.
It's this.
Yeah.
Let's hit
right
it.
there now.
that doesn't really help that much.
You are shoved between
The
two
guard
buildings
himself.
as the city watch is in the shop with him. Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
You are potentially boned, friend.
You know, 16, you know there are certain spells that can allow you to see a place. You don't figure this is one of them. You know there is a specific spell that allows you... It alerts you of trespassers into a given area. You figure, this being a magic shop, he must have something of that sort. Especially considering he was using spells from a spell book, he must be a wizard himself. And likely knows the alarm spell.
That jerk. I protect this stupid sop.
How dare he protect the goods he's trying to sell people?
Those goods were mine to steal. How dare you?
I'm going to unchains because I don't want to be caught as the shopkeeper.
Alright, you are now Victorian once again. You are still wedged between two buildings.
Are they inside the shop?
He did call them inside the shop. And you can hear frantic speech.
Okay, while they're inside, I'm going to just kind of try to, I guess, sneak out and walk the other way.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
I see. Check to see what the stuff was before I said anything. Oh, come on.
Ooh. Not great.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
How do I
How?
make a character literally based around stealing can't steal crap?
You begin, you sort of unstick yourself from between the buildings, and you begin to quietly make your way along. You believe it's quietly, but you still hear the of footsteps. As you pass the door, the shopkeeper is looking around at the ceiling frantically, and the guards are staring straight at you.
Well,
You there, hold a moment.
What?
And they both emerge from the store.
What are you doing out at this time of night?
Couldn't sleep. Taking a walk. Staying at the end up there.
I look up the road.
It's a bit of a ways. What
Yeah.
business have you out here?
Taking a walk. Couldn't get any sleep. actually on my way back now to meet up with my friend. Well, to go sleep so that we can meet up with my friends in the morning.
Roll deception. For reference, I rolled a 9 for the shopkeeper and 2 natural 20s for the guards. It was insane.
Oof. Why does fate hate me right now? If this is a 1.
That's
I will
well. That's
do.
not a 1.
No.
Go.
Good though.
We'll take the
yeah.
we'll take the 18 plus 5. So, all right. I already rolled their insight.
I'm gonna change my copy paste so it doesn't say 2 anymore.
So sort of look you for a moment. Well,
You mind yourself out here.
I will. It looks like it's not safe. I was just here this morning and the shop was fine. And even after I walked past the beta, it was fine.
The owner says he saw a bird in his shop.
A bird?
We have
So
to
there's no
investigate
holes
these
in the roof or
things.
something?
Sort of chuckles a little bit. We have to check for these sorts of things. Magic is an unpredictable sort.
Of course.
Now,
Well, bye.
you get back.
I'll do that.
and they just sort of stand there and watch you as you make your way back to the inn. And once you're far enough away, they just go back into the shop, presumably to calm down the hysterical shopkeep.
I turned back around and head towards the shop.
I'm now disguised as one of the city watch. They'll never expect it. It's the perfect crime.
Oh god.
All right. That take care of all your business?
Takes care of it.
All right. So with that,
It was a valiant effort.
you all hunker down for a night's rest. And if you go to D&D Beyond, you should have a long rest button that you can press whenever you do decide to go to sleep for a night. That will refresh your hit dice, bring your hit points back up to maximum, as well as restore any spent spell slots and abilities that you have discharged throughout the day.
Hey, get my spell stuff back.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got my daunting roar back.
Alright. And with that, you all get a nice night's sleep. At least as nice as can be considered. And you wake in the morning, ready to face a new day. Does anyone have any morning routines they want to take care of? Any shops they want to break into at 6 a.m.?
Wooly,
Yes, but it's probably a bad idea.
Wooly wakes up and does his morning stretches before donning his leather armor.
His stoutness exercises.
Victorian's just gonna go straight get some breakfast.
He just does like the Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking exactly.
Yeah, the stoutness exercises.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably.
You're
breakfast
just in
very
time
soon.
for my stoutness exercises. Alright. Alright, so he does the stoutness exercises, and eventually you all convene for some breakfast. And they serve it simply, but there is enough to eat. Some smoked meats, eggs, whatnot. Few greens,
Victorian-
not too much.
Victorian just kind of stares at his food and is like, "You used to be good at that."
Lost my edge, man. How am I gonna break into stuff when I don't even have tools?
I honestly thought I had some in my starting equipment.
You really didn't. I think only thieves in certain backgrounds get it as starting equipment.
Criminal background, definitely. I used to think got it.
Yeah, I thought
I
they
feel
would have
like-
got it, but
You should have. I thought criminal background definitely gave it to you.
I don't think it does. I think it gives you the proficiency, but not exactly the. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It gives you proficiency, just not an actual set of thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Yes. So you all just sort of sit there in relative silence as you eat your meals, and Victorian just says, "I used to be good at that."
I just look over and see Victorian just kind of like,
Dejected.
yeah, and I'm just like, so what's eating you?
I think you mean
I'm
what it be eating, but
I don't mean that.
Perfectly in character.
yeah, I'm kind of eating it as he just takes like some bacon or something.
it's just
Bazinga.
validating Louis' argument. But unintentionally.
Camaraderie.
He's like, see, I told you.
It's warming up.
Am I do I happen to be aware of how late it was by the time Victorian got back?
You weren't really aware that he was gone,
Fair.
because your room is the farthest from the stairs, whereas his was the closest.
Right.
I feel he would be the last to
And
wake
you two turned
up
in
the
before
raiders.
Victorian left.
Right.
So you two weren't really aware that he was gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he'd probably be the last to wake up. That would be the only indicator of that.
Got you. It's like at
Yeah,
that
he
point,
was a
you
little
guys
little
just
bit later to
touched
wake
my
up.
asses.
So, I want to put an ear to the ground and try and figure out any of the gossip that's going on. Is there anybody in the area at the moment besides us?
Well, there's the
That might
innkeeper
talk.
behind the counter. And there seems to be just a couple of tourists at another table. They're just munching away, sort of sleepily. Not a whole lot of commotion in this inn.
I gotcha. Is there any way, are any of them having like relatively like any serious conversations between the two, any of them, or no?
You take a look at the two of them. They hardly look awake.
Okay, yeah, that's not helpful. Gotcha.
It's not.
Let's see. I'll just hold off on it for the moment. Just note that I want to.
You want to. Ear to the ground for any rumors.
Write that in my notes. Wants to put an ear to the ground.
You can
about
certainly put an ear to the
rumors.
ground.
There it is.
You probably look ridiculous doing it.
Yeah. They'd be in keeping.
Yeah.
Just, what's the floor saying?
I love it.
A lot of things actually. You'd be surprised. Normally it doesn't work out too well. I think I got lucky with this one.
Lucky, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. So you lot have the day ahead of you as you finish your breakfasts and strike out into the world.
I assume this is a time where like shops and stuff are starting to open up, yeah?
Oh yeah, by this point it's about... It's mid-morning-ish.
Any shops you want to break into first thing in the morning, Mara? Since
You
apparently
probably
we're
do
a
have
band
these
of
tools.
thieves. Apparently we're a band of thieves.
Well, that's the difference. Mara is a rogue. She probably has these tools.
I mean, I do. But
Sure
I
does.
think I just want to. I think I just want to try to find a potion shop again and start there.
Alright.
Wait, if we're a band of thieves, that makes me Murray, that makes Victorian Bentley, and that makes Mara Sly.
Yeah.
I'll just have you know that I am not specifically a thief.
I mean, neither
Go
was
with
Sly. He was stealing his
Okay,
own
we need
stuff
with
back
Victoria
most.
Brand, so.
Yeah. He's so salty.
Yeah, technically neither is Victoria's.
You
He's so salty.
should have asked for help, buddy.
You okay there, buddy?
We got you in there.
Mara not only has
He's
these
still
tools,
so
but proficiency
professional
with
in his
them.
food.
It's her whole shtick. So, Mara strikes out to find some potions. Is anyone else doing anything? Besides
I'm
Victorian
gonna go
staring
collect
longingly
arrows.
into his eggs? You're going to go collect your arrow? So you're going back to the yawning portal?
I said arrows.
Which
for-
arrows?
first
You
off.
left
Yes,
one in
actually.
the yawning portal. I'm assuming you want to go back to the warehouse for
The
the
black-
others?
No.
Do what?
No, the blacksmith. The blacksmith. For my
Oh,
silver
right. I forgot. It's been a while. Alright, so you go
I
and...
had to wait a whole day for these motherfuckers. I'm coming back for them.
So you go ahead and collect your silvered arrows.
Head to that blacksmith, grab my arrows.
And you
Look
see
him
it's
in the eyes,
it's the same bored shopkeeper as before.
No, this is what's wrong with society these days.
There's a lot wrong with society. You've already collected your arrows, and he's just sort of disregarding you since you don't seem to be interested in buying anything else from his perception.
Alright. Contain the urge to maim him. Contain the urge to maim him. Alright.
He's also like a teenager,
Who's going to walk?
so
Yeah. They're all the same in Woolie's eyes.
that's
You
racist.
see a lot in the biz. Everyone just kind of starts to like blend together, and you have to start rating them not by like age or sex or race or anything, but matter level of pain in my ass.
They're all
Right
10.
now, they're all a 10.
It's not a very perfect system.
It's not. It is very much not. I will admit that willingly. But it is my system.
So, you collect your arrows. Mara, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Our 1d20, and it's just 1d20.
Okay.
Your perception's null.
Right. Really?
5, huh?
Can I get distracted again?
So,
I can't. I should not be trusted to go shopping.
Nope.
so
There's always that one in the group.
you begin to look for a shop selling potions. Not gonna get distracted this time. No more breads, no more pastries, no more... Is that smoked ham? No, you just ate. No more getting distracted. No more. Gotta find some potions. Man, would you look at that sword.
Ooh.
No. Potions. Potions. I'm never gonna find any potions. You're pretty sure after about 2 hours of searching.
Potions don't even exist. Like, what the fuck?
You're not quite sure who would sell potions anymore.
Huh.
Where do you start looking for potions? Who sells potions? There's just some potion guy on the corner handing out potions to the children of the street. You're at like that mindset at that point. It's like, God, this is bullshit.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Victorin, is there anything that you'd like to try and find?
Self-reflecting.
He wants to find himself.
Victorian.
Victorin, make an insight check.
For a way to kill myself.
Make an insight check. Don't actually. You're not gonna get anything from an insight check in your own reflection. So,
Victorian, is there anything
Uli,
you'd like
that-
to do to reevaluate my life choices?
I bought a smart car. So, Uli, retrieving your arrows takes probably about half an hour.
Alright.
Is there anything else you'd like to do while Mara is searching for potions and getting distracted by swords?
Omar is
Smoke
trying
meat?
to search for potions.
Mara is trying to search for potions. You don't know she's trying to search for potions since you left first. No, wait, Mara left first. So yeah, you do know she's trying to search for potions.
I'm gonna go back to the yawning portal and collect that one arrow to give me a nice collective total of 69 arrows.
Nice.
I'm also going to add silvered arrows.
that is assuming that one arrow
Alright.
is still there.
You go back to the yawning portal. And you see it is as bustling and as alive as ever. You're just searching on the floor for an arrow?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Matter of fact, go ahead and make an investigation check at disadvantage. Because you are physically searching for the arrow. You're not just looking for it, you're like physically searching around. Because it is something that would be harder to see than to feel.
Of course. Let me just see what I'm at investigation. Ooh, -1, and that's because I'm proficient in it.
Yep, because investigation is an intelligence stat.
Gotta love that.
Well, it's what it is.
Ooh.
And disadvantage. So that's a 4. For about 30-45 minutes, you're searching around. You're kind of like on your hands and knees, feeling around, kind of like you lost your contact. You're getting a few weird looks from some of the patrons until you sort of make your way around to the bar, and you hear a familiar voice. Oh, it's you again. Hello there, friend. You look up, and it's Volo.
Yeah, you. Hi.
Hi, how goes the search?
Frumpkin or whatever.
Flume.
The Xanathar have him.
You see his smile drop. Whoa. Xanathar.
I'm still searching, by the way. Yeah, Xanathar killed or whatever the fuck his name, the thing is.
Oh, gods.
Couple bird brains captured him or some shit. Fucking music box memory, fucking whatever. Said they follow the yellow brick road in the sewers. If you want to
Yep.
take over, that's fine. I'll tell the group to chill out, but you know, he's there.
No, but I do know what you're talking about, though. There's no yellow bricks,
The yellow brick road?
but there are yellow marks in the sewer walls.
I'm going to get up for my search real fast. Now listen, alright? I'm the one that interrogated the bird. You're The lousy sack of shit. They put me on a completely separate mission. You know what? It's not worth arguing. It's not worth arguing. It's not worth arguing. Sure. Yellow markers. Whatever. Go ahead. Keep going. And then I continue my search.
He looks... You leave him looking a little annoyed. And definitely worried. Questioning his prospects a little.
Can't even afford to fucking pay me and shit.
You search for about another 45 minutes. And find nothing.
And Volo leaves me alone.
He sort of looks away from you whenever you happen by him. You can make an insight check. If you like.
I have a +3 in it at least. I'll try it. Why not? Fucking make the sad boy happy.
That wouldn't really make him happy. That would tell you what's going on in his head.
9.
Never mind.
Never mind.
He doesn't. He doesn't seem to want to. Doesn't seem to want to associate with you right now. You have. It's hard to tell why. You're so approachable and likable.
Right? Yeah. Like this doesn't make any sense to me.
Nah, it's a mystery of time, I guess.
Right. My God. Come on.
In the time that Uli has found nothing, Mara, you return from your search, equally lucrative, to find Victorian staring into his now cold eggs.
I think at this point Victorian has taken all the plates. Hold on. At this point Victorian has taken a bunch of plates, cups, napkins, have made a scale model of the trading area, and has like
So he's gone full
and is just running hundreds of simulations on how he could have done it better.
He's gone full manic. You see, the innkeeper is looking a little worriedly toward him. Mara, you see as the innkeeper is looking a little worriedly toward Victorian as he has pushed 4 tables together, has laid a tablecloth over all of them, and has set up a 2-scale replica of an area of the trades district, as he is mumbling to himself with what appears to be the quill and inkwell from the counter for the ledger, drawing lines and scratching them out and drawing new lines, and just mumbling to himself and completely oblivious to anything around him.
His hair is a mess from having ruffled.
You have no idea what happened to the eggs, and at this point you're scared to ask.
I just walk up to the innkeeper at this point and I'm just like, so how long has this been going on?
About an hour.
Oh.
While they're talking, Victorian runs up, grabs a cup. Need this. Runs back.
That's happened a few times too. Is he okay?
I have no idea.
Victorian is
Please
having like a
don't end it.
full-on nervous
I'll see if I can
breakdown.
figure that out for you.
Please don't end it before Uli gets there. Please.
I just
wanna
try
see
to
it.
walk up to Victoria and I just like tap him on the shoulder.
As you approach, you hear him say, "Now, if we just hired the army."
If we just got the Waterdeep army in on this.
I'm just like, what are you doing?
Shut up. I don't tell you how to do your job, let me do mine.
What job?
Self-reflecting.
What job?
Self-reflection. Leave me alone.
What job involves you making a scale model out of dishes?
Self-discovery.
What are you...
Okay, listen, I'm trying to discover how to get myself into this cell.
By making a scale model of the entire... Okay.
so many possibilities. There's so many different areas.
He's got like
that it can
full
come from. It can come
numerology
from anywhere.
conspiracy
Anywhere.
theory on it.
I point at like a very far side. How do I not notice a tunnel going from this stop to this stop? I don't have to consider the possibility.
All he's missing is thumbtacks and red string and newspaper clippings. That's all he's missing.
And I'm just like, why would there be a tunnel between?
How do you know there isn't?
Why would there be?
How do you know there isn't?
That's not what I'm asking you.
Exactly, you don't. So the possibility must be there.
Does Uli get back yet?
Uli's still a couple
Why are
minutes
you
out.
doing this? Like, Mara's just so confused at this point. Like,
But what
why
if the
are you-
tunnel's in that building?
Why are you trying
Oh,
to
that
get into
changes
that
everything.
shop? Dear Lord.
It's so great.
Perfect.
I love this.
Hey, I need some more cups. Could you go get those for me?
Mara's the gopher now.
You need to snap out of it.
A few napkins too, thanks.
What are the napkins for?
I'm sweaty. Like, do you not see my face? God.
See how
The
hard I'm
napkins
working?
are the sidewalks. Do I have to spell this out?
I'm going absolutely insane right
I need
now, and I
to
don't
make more
understand.
napkin people. I have to make the army.
You see, the napkin people are basically the remnants of him taking a napkin, shoving it over a finger, twisting it off, and setting it on the tablecloth. And every so often he'll move them slightly as if they're walking by on the street.
This is the scenario if I kill the entire army and make them ghosts, okay?
I just at that point I just go back to and I'm just like,
Uli, at this
You know what?
point, you've entered.
I have no idea how to process what's happening right now.
I don't blame you. Uli, at this point, you have
Right.
entered. Do you see Victorian having
Hey, Mara.
a complete manic
Oh, good,
episode?
maybe you can comprehend this stupidity. Go see what's going on.
What are you Oh.
You see that Victorian has
Oh.
made a complete replica of the Trades District and a little bit of the Outlier Districts. As
Oh,
well
I know
as-
this game. I know this game. And I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of the cups and stack them.
No.
Uli, make a
Alright,
dexterity
then.
check for me. Just general dexterity.
Please just make this thing fall apart.
He's got a good
General
chance. He's got a good
We are
chance.
getting absolutely nowhere,
No, we were not.
and I love it.
Oh, that's a dirty 20 for you, baby.
You take a good 15 cups and stack them in a perfect pyramid. You're proud of yourself.
I am. Alright, and then from here you're supposed to just stack them all into at least 2 cups all in one stack of cups as fast as possible. So V, time me. And I'm going to attempt to stack them as quickly as possible into one stack.
Well, it's at this point you realize they're tankards, so they don't stack into themselves properly.
Oh shit.
And it's at this point you are more proud of yourself because you stack them into a pyramid.
You know what? I think we made a mistake here.
Victorian just picks up one of the napkin people that he knocked over while doing that, falls to his knees. He's like, "You hurt napkin guard 52. He was true soda plan 7,
Oh my
8,
God.
and 569.
Nice.
You know what you've done?"
Nice. Ruined a perfect night of sex. 69.
569.
They said 6. It's the sex number, guys. It's funny.
Forget Mara. I can't even comprehend what's going on anymore.
Really? Does nobody know what the hell? Never mind.
You see that the innkeeper is just has this look of absolute concern on his face and is just darting
There
his
was a
eyes
gear that
between
just
you.
misfired somewhere.
Mara's just sitting there like, I fucking hate both of you.
Victorian's having now a new crisis, knowing that he has to set everything back up.
Mara just Just walks up there and just yanks off the tablecloth. We have more important things to deal with.
You're making it worse.
Mara, as you do that, all the plates, the cups, and everything, including Uli's stack, come tumbling down. Shattering on the floor. What wood things there are bounce away, someone unharmed, but what glass is destroyed. And the look of concern on the innkeeper's face goes to horror.
I was so close to perfect jam.
Oh, man.
As you hear a page tearing as he tears that page out of the ledger. You all need to leave now.
What?
Perfect jam.
Can I just drag Victorian out of there?
Victorian, do you resist?
He's just standing there and
He's just damaged. Mara, you drag him out of there.
he's emotionally gone right now.
Actually, hold on. Correction. Mara, make a strength check.
Oh, poop.
Because I forgot how low your strength was.
Oh, crap nuggets. Okay.
If it was null or even 8, it would be fine. So it's a roll 1d20 minus 3.
It's not gonna end well, probably.
Maybe not. No, that's a natural 20.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
One hand, you
I'm-
grab onto the back of his, like the scruff of his neck, and drag him out of there like an angry parent.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So
You see the
Okay,
innkeeper
well,
grab a broom
well,
and
this is-
dustpan and rush around the counter.
So
all hope
we're-
isn't lost. There's another scale model up in my room. We just need to get back up there, and we can continue running the simulation.
No,
And he looks
we're
at
not.
Uli. Out now.
I'm just gonna go collect my stuff for my room real fast, and I'll be out of your hair.
He's
And I
like
go collect
worriedly.
what I've left in the room. Well, I was originally going to leave like a tip, but like now that this person's being a bitch, like no.
You shattered all of the glassware.
I didn't.
Your party did.
I.
You're all associated with one another.
Yeah, that was all
Funny how that
all
happens.
Moira.
Are we?
Yes. You came in together. You paid together. You had breakfast together.
Yeah.
You made the mess. At least with all of you in the vicinity, if not together.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's a point to what you're saying, but like, you're being kind of a bitch. There's just a couple ones. I didn't even do.
It's
I assumed
almost
there were
all of it.
several.
With the scale that Victorian was doing with his manic episode, it was almost all of it.
Well, I'm just gonna grab the coins that I left.
You
that
do
I was
that.
originally going to leave as a tip, and I'm going to dip out.
You dip
Just
out.
because when Udi walks in his room, he realized the tablecloth was his bed seats.
Oh,
I mean, it's not like they were your bed sheets.
I know, but it still hurts.
As you leave the inn, the door closes behind you and you hear a lock click into place.
Weren't there other people in there?
Not at this time. By the time
can
you
do
came
that
in and
if I
saw
wanted
Victorian
to.
having his episode, he, Mara, and the innkeeper were the only ones left in the inn. And it's about 11ish by this point, 11 noonish.
All right.
So at that
Well.
point, I just slap Victorian in the face and just yell at him to snap out of it.
Victorian's just kind of staring at the
Because,
stuff that he
like,
failed to rob.
holy shit.
He's just kind of staring at the shop that he failed to rob.
Why exactly are
You realize
doing all
the
of
shop that you failed to rob is probably a good 2 or 3 blocks away.
I have caught up to
You're
them,
staring in the
which
direction,
is
most
great.
likely. Yeah, you've
Okay.
caught up to them at this point.
Okay. I'll I'll like.
She is still dragging him. He hasn't started walking yet.
I'll say, here, let me handle this, and I will in turn grab Victorin, and I will roar into his face. Snap out of it!
I almost want him just to be unfazed.
You know what? Uli, make an intimidation check.
You know what? I was waiting for you to say those.
And
exact words.
instead of the +2 from your charisma, use the no, matter of fact, use charisma. I was gonna say try strength, but use charisma.
Fair enough.
So roll +2.
Damn, what the fuck? Why am I rolling so shit today?
Victorian, you're not unfazed, but you are very much still off in your own little world.
It's like for a quick second. No.
It's like a-
being
like a-
mentally insane.
It's like a little, ugh.
No, I refuse.
Alright. Explain yourself then.
They were right. I really am cursed.
That explains nothing.
That explains absolutely nothing, and I'm the stupid one.
Oh.
Let's not go that way. And turns around and starts walking the opposite direction of that stop.
All right.
Were we ever? I'm very confused. I mean, no,
Yeah,
that's
he's
not
literally not paying attention. to
Victorian
anything
is
he says.
hurriedly walking away.
I
I just look over at Uli.
take off after V.
Okay.
I
well,
just, yeah, I look to you. I just groan and I just keep walking after V.
I'll follow along, I guess.
All right.
Where the hell are you going?
Victorian just
Where
keeps
is he
walking
going?
and walking and walking.
Going to stumble upon some
And
potion shop
walking.
that doesn't exist.
We just end up walking.
You passed
in a
the potion
circle, end up
shop
right
now.
back there, back at the shop.
I have no idea where he's going. He's kind of reading it right now.
We do end up actually walking in circles in the end.
This is
It's on the fly.
ridiculous.
You keep on walking, and as you're walking, the shops sort of give way to what look to be more affluent estates and more like just fancier abodes around you. It seems to be a more high-end residential district you stepped into. This is the North Ward. And it's decorated with lots of green and orange, lots of little banners hanging from between the buildings. Just a very pleasant sight. Lots of well-to-do casually making their way around the streets. Children playing in little patches of grass in front of their homes, yards that are unknown to people in the cities outside of the most wealthy. Slight music in the air, sweet smells of breads and meats. Not as much as the trade ward, but there's still a presence here. And Victorian, the air around you helps to calm a little. It doesn't take you out of your stupor, but it's comforting to a degree. It sets you a little on edge, but at the same time it's familiar.
Say, I don't completely think he noticed that he even changed districts.
You don't notice, but there is an air of familiarity about the air that helps calm a little. Oh, you are still moving at a pretty good kip. Getting a little tired at this point, though.
Man, I didn't even get to test out plan 928.
At that point, would I be able to catch up with him enough to cut him off?
Oh yeah, he's walking. He's like speed walking,
okay.
but he's not sprinting or anything.
So I cut him off basically and put my hand out in front of him, going, "Okay, you need to explain yourself like now. What's with all the plans? What's with the scale models? And you're just general insanity?"
He just kind of snaps out. It's like, where are we?
Oh, fuck.
Is this gonna be a regular occurrence?
How did we get here?
You tell me, genius.
I mean, I am pretty smart, but I honestly don't know how we got here.
Smart ass. Do you recall anything that happened today, by any chance?
Yeah, where's my food?
Mara, if you decide to believe him, then you can. But if you decide not to, you can do a contested roll.
Okay.
Do you believe him?
No.
Alright, Mara, go ahead and do an insight check. Victorin, go ahead and do either a persuasion or a deception check, whichever one applies. If you're lying, do deception. If you're not, do persuasion.
They're both the same, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying for you, for your sake.
Man, I am...
Right.
Ugh.
Victorin, are you lying?
Okay.
He has absolutely no idea how he got there.
What? I don't know how to comprehend any of this.
So he remembers everything up to that, oh, what did he say?
Up to breakfast.
Everything up to, I used to be good at this.
I don't know how to react anymore.
Victorin seems to genuinely not know how he got there or what happened after food.
Okay.
Did I get hit on the head or something? Maybe I should go back to the hotel and just
Yeah,
rest.
no, we're not allowed there anymore.
Rudy, what did you do?
I'm gonna kick his ass!
Oh.
I'm assuming that's what he did. To some poor soul.
No, I'm gonna kick your ass!
Who's your?
You.
Or your?
Mom!
A single tear falls down Uli's cheek as he remembers his stack. He's proud of that stack, damn it.
Well, let's just keep going on whatever crest we're on, and then we'll find Yoy and we'll make Rudy apologize.
I can't believe you're this oblivious.
I am gonna kick his ass!
Biz too?
Mara, I want you to understand something.
Okay.
There is no longer anything in this world that can stop me from acting on the urges that I have been holding in for the past 2 days. And I'm going to take thee by the scruff of the neck and say, I'm gonna kick your ass!
As long as he's alive.
I
when
feel
you're
like
through with
you're
him.
mad.
I feel like this is an acceptable time punch Victoria.
Yeah. No.
Are you going full force, or are you just
I'm going
holding back?
to make an actual punch.
You're going to
No.
actually attack him?
No, I'm going to punch him. I'm going to punch him enough to do like 1 damage.
Alright, so you're
all
pulling
I'm
your
trying to
punch.
do here.
Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike. Roll plus strength.
Alright, but like, can
Actually-
I please just pull the punch a little? So it
Well, I'm
doesn't
saying
actually
it can do
hurt?
1 damage,
Okay, cool.
but you still have to roll an attack.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's roll plus strength and proficiency. So it's roll plus 6 for you.
Yeah. Unarmed strike, baby. Plus 6.
Baby.
Baby. God fucking!
So that's a natural 1.
Are you fucking kidding me? You know what? Uli doesn't even punch him. Uli doesn't even punch him. He raises
So,
his fist.
here's what happens.
Let's go.
Here's what
This
happens.
is what Victoria.
Here's what happens.
I love this game. I'm sorry.
You grab Victorin by the collar and yell right in his face, "I am going to kick your ass." You throw your elbow back to punch him. And as you do, Mara is standing behind you. You don't clock her in the head,
Oh, good.
but her horn does stab you in the arm. And there's enough pain in that moment for you to drop Victorin and grab your arm.
Ah!
Warn me next time.
How much damage do I
1 damage. You take 1 piercing damage.
Guys.
Victorian's just completely confused.
Uli is
Victorin
going to
backs up
drop
about
down
10
to
feet.
the ground.
Could have been avoided. I don't know what is wrong with you.
Uli is going to lay down on the ground, spread eagle, and say, I give up. I
At this
can't."
point, there are many people in this district that are gathered around you, sort of looks of concern and disdain on their faces. A couple of them are beckoning others, and there's a crowd forming around you. And this display of like a street brawl leading into you just flopped on the ground.
Sorry, folks. Our friend here, he's a little dumb.
Shut up, you. It's your fault. Let's go.
A couple
Let's
of
get
them
outta
sort
here.
of nod and
Move,
look to
move.
each other.
What? What?
As which
Maybe
way are you
both of
going?
them are a little losing it.
A couple more just nodding. Just,
I just. I basically just look at them going like, we've got shit to do. This is ridiculous. And I just stomp
Sorry.
off back the way
To the sewers.
I just stomp off back the way we came.
All right.
Sorry, I had to get up for a second. Someone was knocking on my door. They thought I was actually getting into a fight.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Mara leads the charge. Victorian trails behind. Uli is still spread eagle on the ground.
Just come back for me later.
Move it.
Leave me to die, woman!
Okay.
The crowd sort of lingers around Uli and sort of encroach in a little bit and like look down like, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just accepting that is all.
There's a couple like
Now he's
worried
self-reflecting.
glances to each. Like there's a couple of worried glances. Some of them have petered out by now, but there's still a couple people like, should we leave him? I don't. I feel like we shouldn't leave him. So Mara and Victorin, you two charge your way back to the trades district, the trades ward. Where are you going?
I just kind of wanted to get away from that situation. So I just kind of stop for a minute, lean lean against like a post or something. Like, I don't. I'm gonna start eating drinks to deal with you two.
So the inn's right over there. You want to go get a drink?
Wait, we can't go back to the inn.
That's right. Udi screwed it up.
No, you screwed it up. Actually,
Huh?
technically, it was me.
So Udi actually screwed something up?
You know what?
did
It's not important. We need to figure out
Who
this.
knew? I was the only sane one here. And he walks off.
Where are you going, Victorian?
He's gonna start looking for like a sewer or something, because that's the only clue we have.
Alrighty.
I'll just follow him at this point because I'm like, I can't.
So
bring
you're just looking
anyone.
around the trades ward for a sewer.
Pretty much.
You look around the trades ward for a bit. There seems to be some manners of grates. Nothing you can really finagle your way into. They seem pretty well set into the road. There's no like manholes or anything like that, from what you can tell in the trades ward.
Udi, your clue didn't say what sewer we were supposed to be going in, did it?
He says to
Well,
no
we
one
kinda
as
left him
Uli is
behind.
still in the north ward,
Good point.
laying on the ground. Uli, do you get up at any point?
I'm not up yet. I'm not ready.
Dear
not
God.
ready. Victorian, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
16. It doesn't make too much sense to be looking in the trades ward. Floon disappeared in the dock ward.
You know,
Maybe start looking
about
there.
it, we're in the completely wrong place. We need to get back to that warehouse.
I'll go get Furface.
Also, where did Fairface go?
Furface.
I hate this already.
I'm taking so much poetic justice in this because of
I
all
am
the
hating this already.
times that Ryan and the entirety of my other D&D group call me a furry because I play a Kenku.
We're not saying anything negative about furries. We're just saying he is a furry. Because he's
Which
a
I'm
bird
not.
man. He's a tiny bird man.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go back and get Furface.
So you head back to where he was basically KO'd on the street in the North Ward,
K.O.
and he is still lying there.
So I just
Victorian
kind of
With
back to
a
the warehouse.
there seems to be no one around now, though you'll see every so often someone pass on the street and sort of like give a worried glance over to this large lion man that is just flopped over on the middle of the street.
so I
See,
just-
there are
I
a couple
walk
of
up
city
to him.
watches walking away as if they just tried to help him and he just turned him away.
Don't worry, there's no help needed here. Just a man who wants to die.
So I just walk up to him. I lightly nudge him with my foot and just like basically tower over him like, you fucking done? You gonna
It's like the scene in
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 1 where Sora tries to fall asleep on the beach and Kairi is standing over him. That's what
So you
Mara's
noticed.
doing. So you understand, Ryan.
You done?
So you noticed.
Sleeping on the job. I knew I'd find you
How did
snoozing
Victorian
down here.
somehow give his self-doubt to Udi?
I can't.
Is this
I-
just gonna be a trend? It's gonna spread to all of us?
Yes,
I'm going
next,
to lift
Moira.
my hand
Yeah, Mara's
in
next.
front of my face. It's
Damn
like,
it.
I can't even beat up the nerd.
I used to be good at this.
I used to be good. What is wrong with me? Between him and the Kenku and guy, I can't hit anything.
Sure can.
You can have another chance if you get off your ass.
Another chance to embarrass myself and stab my arm with your horns again? I think not.
What if I stay out of the way this time, buddy? You can do it. You are the strongest person.
Oh. I love everything about this session.
I'm trying to
He's our man.
encourage
If
him.
he can't
You can do it. You're the strongest I've ever seen.
He's our man. If he can't do it,
If there was a strongest lion man competition, you'd probably be like, I don't know, third?
at least, out of 3 people.
So,
Which, I mean,
come on,
there's
get up
probably
and
like
try
5.
again.
It's not an impressive feat, but it is interesting that there's a giant lion man competition.
I mean, you'll never get anywhere if you don't try.
And that's exactly what
Literally
it's
won't
called, too.
because you're lying on the ground.
I don't know, Mara. I don't know if I'm cut out for this life anymore. I attacked with the
serious?
wrong target. I don't know, man.
Are you real right now?
I don't know.
You're just not gonna get. You're just not gonna get up. You're not gonna.
He leans his arms and everything back, raises his legs, and does that kind of like acrobatic jump onto his feet kind of thing.
Well, since you said that, go ahead and make an acrobatics
Yeah, I know.
check.
I knew you were about to say it. And I know
Well,
I'm
it's
about to
because you
roll shit
used the
again.
word acrobatic.
Even though I have a plus.
It's
what,
plus
like,
5.
A lot in there.
It's plus 5.
Plus 5. I'm gonna.
Pretty
it's gonna
good.
be a nat 1. Watch. It's gonna be a nat 1.
It's gonna be a
If
nat
it's
20.
I'm going
Oh.
to.
So that's a natural 1. So,
Oh my.
Ryan left the
God.
call.
Oh no.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
So here's what happens.
That was
So, Uli, you put your hands next to your head, like elbows up, hands next to your head. Kick your feet up and slam your feet into the ground. You didn't even raise your back up. You just sort of kicked.
I'm making a new character.
Marge just kind of upset. I'm like, you are. I can't.
It was just like a double foot kick.
I'm just I would like to mention that
To
after,
nothing in
falling
particular.
back down, not even moving anywhere. I'm just wide-eyed,
He looks incredulous. Like he can't believe that didn't work, but you don't know what that is, Mara. He kind of just kicked in the air.
Like, all right, cool. Are you gonna get up now, or?
Mara, I'm going to take out one of my short swords. I'm gonna hold it up to her. Just end me. Just do it.
As you take out a short sword, the people around you tend to look a little more afraid, and the watch pay a little bit closer attention.
Just
Put it away, you fucking
Just-
idiot.
end me.
No.
Mara,
put it-
do it, please.
I fucking hate you so much right now. Put it away.
You'll never get anywhere if you don't try. So try to kill me.
Mara.
I can't believe this is fucking
Mara,
happening.
make an intelligence check.
I'm a broken man.
I
If you
can't.
roll so much as a 10, you win.
Oh my god.
It's roll plus 2. If you roll so much as a 10, you win.
Amazing. Okay. I can actually type properly. Okay.
It's not a good idea to draw your weapons in a high-class neighborhood.
Yeah. Put it away.
He's drawing a lot of attention to himself, and if this keeps up, the city watch is going to come, and it's not going to be pleasant.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Listen up, Furface. Put that sword away. Get off your ass. Or I will stab you myself.
That's what I want!
Ah, but who's stupider? The man trying to kill himself, or the one trying to kill the one who's trying to kill himself?
Just, I assume he's too heavy for me to just drag out myself.
Oh, yes.
You can certainly try.
I most certainly can. I don't know if I should, but because I think it would be hilarious, but I doubt I'll be able to pull it off.
You can certainly try. You're gonna have to have a pretty damn good roll.
Yeah, I don't.
At least a 17, which for you is rolling a natural 19.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be that lucky.
Or no, for you, that's rolling a natural 20. The only way you're gonna lift his ass is rolling a natural 20.
Okay, you know what? I probably just won't then. It would be really funny if I could pull it off, but I don't think it's worth the risk.
Of drawing more attention.
I just.
Yes, you are.
I'm just like, alright, you know what? I'm gonna go find.
Oh.
I'm gonna go find Victoria.
Tekkit died.
Oh no.
Speaking of whom.
It's like, I'm just. You know what? If you're just gonna lay here on the ground and be useless, I'm gonna let you get arrested, and I'm not
Arrested?
gonna have any part of it. You're the dumbass drawing the weapon out, and you know what? I'm out.
My head and look around like, oh yeah.
You see City Watch looking at you with their hands on their swords, people keeping their distance and not looking away from you. You see a lot of people who are scared and a lot of people who are ready to put you down if need be.
I'm not even holding it like in a way of like.
You are still
still
waving
have the
around a
blade.
sword
Still
in
have
the
it.
middle of a street in a high-class neighborhood.
Okay. Alright.
Put it
who's-
away and come
who's
with
gonna-
me, or you can stay here and get arrested.
Who's gonna slip it back onto his belt real fast and like try to sit up. Do I need to make a roll for that?
Well, if you ask like that, you might have to, but no. It's the fact that you said athletic, and so I had to do it.
I'm even acrobatic. but
Yeah, well, whatever.
And for fuck's sake, stand up like a normal person.
You said acrobatic, had to be acrobatic. Welcome back, Tekkit.
Internet
Hey,
dropped out there.
I figured.
Ooh.
All good.
And he gets up.
Used
We
to
need
be
to
good.
start learning to do what our characters are bad at.
Yeah, because there's either it was one of two. It's a 1 in 2 chance, right? Either like we are bad at the things we're supposed to be good at, and good at things we're supposed to be bad at, or bad at things that we're supposed to be good at, and unbelievably horrible at the things we're supposed to be bad at. So like, let's try it. Uli's gonna start trying to perform.
This is the
all right?
washed up
That's Uli's
campaign.
thing.
Oh dear God, no.
This is the washed up campaign.
This is ridiculous.
This
Victoria's
is the
first
campaign of
game
people who
instead of
used to be good at this.
This is the I used to be good at
The washed up campaign.
this. Yeah.
Anyway, you get up. Mara helps you to your feet. In a non-obtrusive way, so as not to injure your pride.
See, you did it. Now let's go do
Don't
some other
fucking-
amazing things.
Don't push it more. Don't push it.
Holy shit.
Listen, I'm already tolerating you. I hate
Yeah,
everyone.
you did it. Now let's go get him. Tiger,
I
lion.
swear to God.
Yeah. It's so great. I love this campaign so much.
You good now? We're moving.
Take me to
So I can't remember. Victorian, you went with Mara to go get Uli, yeah?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, he
I
went
thought
to
not.
I went to the warehouse.
Alright.
Was I aware that he went there? I'm pretty sure I was. Yeah.
I don't think he specifically
told
stated
you-
he went to the
Well,
warehouse.
I said this is
he
where
said
we need to be.
yeah.
We need to be back at the warehouse. Yeah.
Okay.
you can infer it. So I
So
assume
just-
you two go to the warehouse?
Yeah, I just kind
Alright.
of push him along, I guess. I don't
In
know.
that time,
Well, they aren't there. I just want to kind of look and make sure those paintings that I hit are still there.
alright. You go ahead and check your little hidey hole for the paintings. And they are indeed still there.
You said I would know. Like, do I have time to maybe go find someone to sell them to?
You could certainly go pay Stain another visit. You know about how far it was, and you feel like you can get there in time.
I'm gonna go there then.
Alright, we don't have to roleplay through that. Let me just double check how much they were worth here. They were 75 gold each, and there were 4 of them. So he would pay you, with your good standing and with getting those silver bars for free, he'd pay you 250 gold for the lot.
Okay. Check that out.
Alright, so you are 250 gold richer, and the paintings are now sold.
Cool.
And in that time, as Stain is leaving the warehouse, having deposited your money, Mara and a very dejected looking Uli are making their way up to you.
Hey guys, get yourself patched up yet, Uli?
We're working on that.
Just gotta pick yourself up from your bootstraps.
He hasn't been laying there the whole time, has he?
Yep. We almost got arrested thanks to him, but sure. Yeah, it's great. Just shut up.
You need to be careful about self-doubt, man. It's real powerful.
Alright. You
Alright,
know what,
can we-
Marmite? I'm
You
going
and that's what I
to
said.
see again, and I'm going to pick him up, and this time I'm gonna deck him. I'm going to fucking deck him. I swear.
Are
to
you
God.
going full out, or are you doing 1 hit point?
I'm doing the 5 damage.
Roll,
I
Because-
swear to
I will
fucking
step out of
God.
the way this time.
roll to attack.
This is where I die. Don't know what I did, but this is where I die.
I don't want any more of your blood on my horn.
Somehow I knew you were gonna be the one to kill.
Are you just seriously going to resign yourself to death?
I swear to God.
So,
Oh,
9.
God.
I've got-
For
I've got
for the sake of
one roll.
appearances, Victorian, does that hit?
No.
Okay, so here's what happens. You pick him up, and in one swift motion, you reel your fist back. You don't have that good a grip on his shirt. So Victorian, right as you're about to connect, manages to slip out of your grasp and back down onto the ground as your fist meets nothing but air. And he backs up a good few feet.
So because Victorian's not wearing his jacket or anything anymore, so he kind of just has his arm, his hand over his, what is it, left arm? Kind of, yeah, just kind of covering something.
Alright, V. fist fight.
He's so angry at Victorian.
I
I'm
have
not
had
gonna get into
enough
a
of
fight I
today.
know I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
win.
Uli has had enough of today. And
So
yesterday.
is Mara. At this point, she steps in going, alright, y'all want to kill each other, we can do it later.
Why does Victoria knows he's only lived half the day?
Why exactly are we here? Again.
Why are we here?
Your widow sewer thing. And can I have my clothes back?
What?
You're still holding my
You're still
shirt
holding
and
his
jacket.
jacket.
Oh. Do I notice him clutching his arm and do I pay attention enough to that, or?
What's your passive perception? 13?
13, yeah.
You notice that.
I noticed that.
Yeah. He is sort of covering his arm.
What are you covering? You got a scar there or something?
No.
Mind repeating that?
Yeah, you went.
Tekkit buddy, I think your internet's going out.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just
Don't worry about
there you go. You're coming
Says
back.
don't worry about it.
it.
All right. He says, "Don't worry about it." I'm gonna look at him, kind of squint my eyes a little, and then I'm gonna toss the jacket and everything to him.
Tekkit is having some internet difficulties here.
Rain begins to fall.
Oh no.
He's reconnecting, I think. He's still online. He's just trying to... Yeah, there we go.
Try this again.
That's better.
Yay, you're good now.
See how long that lasts. So yeah, don't worry about it.
Whatever. And then he's going to toss him his jacket and shit back.
Alright,
No, he puts everything back on, just trying to continue to keep that one slot covered.
Alright, simple enough. So,
You're done trying
Uli,
to kill each other.
Uli, you do know a little bit
Ask
more.
the lion.
What was that?
You do know a little bit more if you're sincere. Or you would know even more with your running with Volo, but he at least provided a little bit of clarity as to what you were talking about. If you want to impart that.
I honestly, like, me as the player, don't remember what Volo said. Like,
This is why you take notes, kids.
Well, I figured Uli wouldn't give a shit what he said.
So needlessly mean
It's
to
important.
Volo.
He doesn't trust him. Also, he was like, oh, like, I that's not worth that much. And I was like, yeah, it is. Like, I'm getting paid way more than you're offering to pay me to change missions here. He doesn't even want to do this. That's why when Mario said, what are we even doing? And I'm like, what are we doing?
So Udi, want to tell us where your yellow brick road is?
Oh. Whatever his name, like, Yellow, Velo, whatever the fuck is, the fucking monster book man.
What? What?
That's
Monster
what he's
book?
going down as. That's what he's, I'm keeping that one, monster book man.
Did you seriously go back to the yawning portal?
I looked for my arrow. I needed 69. It was a nice number. Don't judge me.
I
What
already.
did you do with your time?
Gosh.
Build a paper model, like build a plate and dish model of the fucking town?
What I did with my time.
Yo,
is
that sounds
important.
epic. Can we do that?
No,
Mara. Mara, please.
we absolutely cannot do that.
I'll do it the next one. Why not?
No,
Mara.
I will.
Mara
kill
is
both-
angry.
I will kill both of you.
You guys have a lot of tension today.
All right, Furface.
Yes!
Road. What's the deal?
Oh, that. Ugh.
Uli suddenly feels very uncomfortable. As he's forced to use his most underdeveloped muscle, his brain.
They-
Right next to his legs.
Volo, that's not right. That's not his name. Stupid name.
Forget the guy's name.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti said something about the yellow brick road actually being yellow markers in the sewer. I mean, he didn't talk to the bird, I did. But, like, I guess he knows what he's talking about.
Oh yes.
I'm Spaghetti Monster Man.
You are 100% the smart one.
Victorian turns to Maya and is like, I told you he misinterpreted it.
Yeah, I figured.
Then again, who's to say he didn't misinterpret the second message?
I'm going to slowly walk over to Victorian,
What was the second message again?
and I'm going to lower down.
The second
and I'm going
message,
to
he's
whisper
referring to
into
what
his
Volo
ears.
tells him.
I'm going to whisper into Victorian's ears. If you interrupt me again, I want you to understand. I have seen at least 50 different ways to dismember a man. Do not make me.
You can roll insight if you don't believe him.
You don't want to see another way?
Victorian has no fear, no surrender. Balls of fucking titanium on that one.
Uli just there's like this weird like sound that you kind of fake hear, like you know that phantom
Fake hear?
sound of like a gear clanging somewhere as you see like my eye twitching, and I'm just I can't. Okay, Mara, yellow brick road is actually markers. I don't know, that's probably not true, but like that's all I know.
Great. Anything else we should know?
It's something, it's used by some group as well. Like, it makes sense for this Xanathar or some shit like that. I don't fucking remember, and it's even harder with this motherfucker.
You should get that eye checked out.
Victorian.
I'm gonna assume you didn't even bother asking where the entrance might be, so we have to find
I
it blindly.
Did
Amazing.
not. Well, you wanted the
Fantastic.
information I had, I gave it to you, so, like, maybe get off my dick. So,
I don't go there.
See a relationship here I didn't know about?
There is not.
Torin, I swear to God, all of them, even the ones I don't believe in.
Got it. No more questions going your way.
Okay, so sewers. Where are we looking?
It was the dock
I
board.
would assume the ground.
Great.
I'm going to let him have that
Genius.
one. I'm going to let him have that
Yeah.
one.
He's right. So who's
Right.
leading the charge on trying to look for sewer?
I'm going to go back to the dock ward.
You are
Kenku-
at the warehouse
That's, yeah.
Oh.
in the dock
Oh.
ward where you
Uli
fought the
has-
Kenku this entire
Uli
time.
completely checked out until this moment.
Uli was
Uli
checked out
completely-
far beyond this moment.
Uli completely checked out until right now. Like, oh, fuck.
I think he's still checked out.
So, I am going to look. Where was that area we found Raenar? Raenar.
Raenar
Are we not there?
Neverember, that is that warehouse that you are at.
What? And it was in that
It was
back
the room in
right?
the back.
There's
isn't
the
it?
back room, yes.
Didn't it? Wasn't there like an entrance to the sewer back there or something?
No.
Okay.
At least not that you saw.
Can I go outside of the warehouse then and do a perception check to look for like sewer grates or manhole covers?
I tell you what, you can go outside of the warehouse and you can do an investigation check.
Sure. You know, with my like one of those stats that really sucks, but
Well.
that's fine.
I'm trying to give you a better chance here.
You're really sucking at it there.
I don't think I'm the one that's sucking in this scenario, so
You
that's
know
a
what?
7.
That's a fair statement, and I
So,
really hate this D&D bot.
you look
I'm
around.
slowly becoming my character. There's
There
the
doesn't
border
see-
defining the
You
two.
search around the perimeter of the building. It's kind of overgrown with bits of grass poking up through the shattered bits of concrete and the gravel and the stone. And you peruse the entire perimeter of the building. You think you did a pretty good job. There's nothing here. A lot of grass. It's very soft. It's actually kind of nice, almost therapeutic after the day you've been having, to just silence and just looking around. You actually come in a little bit of a better mood. Even if you hadn't found anything, you feel better. Just a little more calm, a little more collected. After just a moment of silence to yourself and something to focus your energy on.
Alright, guys. Didn't find anything. I looked for sewer grates.
I found Nirvana.
I looked
Their
for
music is great.
sewer grates or a manhole cover. And I actually calmed down a little bit. I feel a little bit better.
Great.
Everything's chilling out.
Good to hear, Fergal.
Everything's just great. It's
You ruined it.
this is
You
fine.
took my happiness. You took what peace I found with all of your bullshit, and you destroyed it.
No, this is great. This is fine.
You know what? Who cares? Who cares?
Alright, is
I
there
looked
anywhere
for a
else
you're a
around the
dumbass.
area that can be searched?
Are you talking about like inside or outside?
Suppose outside?
You can search around outside if you want. Go ahead and make an
'Cause
investigation
I
check.
imagine if it's a sewer, it's not gonna really be. Probably not gonna be in a building.
That's a fair assumption. Go ahead and make an investigation.
Ooh, okay.
Investigation.
Yeah, that's the stat that Uli's bad at. That Uli should probably.
Well,
not
there's a
be
lot of
doing
stats that
anymore.
Uli's bad at.
I mean, you know.
History.
Uli's gonna multi-class into bars.
Check. I'm reading
Just wait.
correctly.
And yet he's still gonna roll natural ones.
I hate you. I hate you.
12.
And everything
All right.
you stand for.
That is not as amazing as I was hoping it, to be.
It's not great. So, you take a look around outside. You don't find sewers. You find what seem to be very, very faint tracks. But you only really see them just outside of the door. After that, they become almost invisible and it's hard to follow.
Well, that's not super helpful. Can I tell, like, what direction they were going at least before they
Not particularly. They just sort of go from the door onward.
Right.
They don't really head in a particular or rather, if they head in a particular direction, you don't have enough of the tracks to follow them.
Got you.
It's enough to know they're there's something to be found. But maybe you're just not the person to find it.
Alternatively, survival could probably tell you the nature of survival could probably tell you the first thing on
Well, I assume it would be like a courier, some sort of something like that.
Say again?
Said I assume it would probably be like they would belong to like a cart or something.
No, there were footprints. Because they were going from the door.
I see. So look at the other two. Just that someone was here at some point.
I'm sure a lot of people were here at many points.
That's fair, I guess.
guard, us, Penku, the thugs,
This is our second time being here, yeah.
That's fair.
Frumpkin, Raenar.
That's not his name.
It was not Frumpkin. He is a cat. He is always a cat.
He is the cat.
Okay, well,
He looks like an
Anything
octopus
useful
now,
that
but
we can
he
use?
is a cat.
not that I could find.
Okay, my turn.
Alright, you going outside to look for stuff as well?
I am.
One last investigation roll.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
So that's a
no.
natural 1.
If he breaks again,
So.
I'm going to...
Victorin, you step outside and you look down to the set of footprints that was right outside the door that Mara was telling you about. And you realize, oh shit, I'm standing in them. You sort of shuffle your way off to the side and realize you've completely erased them with your own footprints.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
You truly are an asset to the team.
Wow, that one stung.
God!
I'm going to build an exact scale model of those footprints.
No!
You want to build a scale model of those footprints out of broken glass and paper napkins.
And dreams.
So many broken dreams.
Mar's just like glaring at him like I can't. I just can't.
So, yeah, I found nothing, guys. Absolutely nothing.
Neither can I.
Amazing. We like
Wonderful.
where are we gonna look at this point? Like would oh boy.
You know what?
Where else?
I'm going to say this because it would be natural. This is the most natural person for it to be applicable to. Uli, you're gonna hate this, but it's me trying to help you. Make an intelligence check for me. Because you would be the one that's most likely to know this information. Victorin would probably know it as well, but your line of work, you would know the best ways to track down someone.
Just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
I'm gonna roll.
This
a nat
is
one,
this is
negative -3.
from your knowledge.
Wow, not bad.
No one say anything. No one say anything. I just
Oh,
need
that's
a quiet
that?
moment. I just need a quiet moment to reflect
Nice.
on this is the only 19 I've rolled today.
That's a 16 total. Uli, from your experience in bounty hunting, there are a variety of ways of finding someone. You can go by tracks, which you've tried. Not great, especially when they haven't been there for a while. There is physical evidence left behind. You've already kind of combed through that. There is eyewitness accounts. You can try and find people who may have seen them go by. Perhaps ask them about it.
it looks like it's your turn to be useful to the team.
What are you
Don't
talking
fuck it
about?
up.
I'm always useful to the team.
Mara.
The dry sarcasm is great.
Mara. We need to gather eyewitness reports. That's our best
Good luck with
bet.
that.
No. You good luck with that.
You
I
good.
am going to stay here and comb through the place a little longer.
I didn't sign up for this.
I didn't ask for this.
None of us did. Do you think I signed up to scrub urethras?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry?
Did you just ask, do you think I signed up to scrub urethras?
I would think not.
I would hope
Well,
not.
that's basically what we're doing.
No, it's not.
Good old urethra scrubbing. You can't tell, but I'm contorting my face in confusion.
It's really not what we're doing at all.
Cool.
Listen,
How about you
alright.
stay here and do your thing, and we'll go get the eyewitness reports.
That sounds good to me. I just need a moment of quiet.
You know what? Fine.
Sounds good, bro. He's kind of walking past out with more. Let's not come back.
I'm okay with this.
Party's hanging on by a
Julie's going
thread.
to take a seat on like some broken furniture and just take a deep sigh and just relax for a little bit.
Alright,
Water out
you
there.
sit down on a chair. About 10 seconds passes until you hear and the chair breaks under you. You are not light. And it was
hoping for
broken.
that.
I rolled to see and it was a 4. So yes, it broke.
I love it.
You know what? I'm just gonna sit here. I'm not even going to question it at this point.
There is a piece of wood jabbing you in the ass cheek.
It's just the way I like it, as I'm wincing in pain.
To anyone watching this stream, I do not want to see fan art of that. Please no. Don't let the first bit of fan art be ooey take.
That sounds like the absolute worst.
No,
I'm gonna say this and it's probably gonna get clipped. Don't let the first fan art of Dungeons and Empires be Uli taking wood in the ass.
Jesus.
Well, now that you've given them the idea.
Wincing in pain and saying just the way I like it. Specifically that scene right there. Do that.
Don't.
No.
Please no.
The first fan art needs to be Victorian making a scale model
Yeah.
of the town.
That absolutely needs to be a thing. I want that fan art.
That would be great. And then Mari just ruining it.
No, Uli ruining
So.
it first.
So,
Let's just make it comic, okay?
Mara, Victorian, you two are trying to collect eyewitness reports. Are you just trying to talk to people, or are you trying
Are there
to
like any
do anything
buildings
else?
around like shops or something that clearly, someone would have been there yesterday, the day before?
There aren't many establishments in the dock wards, but there are a few people that are just going about daily routines. There's a couple establishments that you can go in, you can ask around about. I'm not gonna get too far into all of that. I'm just more asking, how do you conduct your investigation? Are you just talking to people? Are you trying to do anything else, like bribe them, what have you?
Victorian's just gonna talk.
Torian's just talking. Mara?
Start with talking, I guess, and then move on to bribing if needed, I guess.
You two begin to talk to pretty much anyone who might have been in the area at the time. After probably about 45 minutes, you don't really glean any useful information. I don't know what Uli just rolled for, but okay.
Just wanted to see if it was gonna be below 10 again.
Below 1, yeah. After a while, Mara, you switch over and start bribing people. Mark off 5 gold in bribes. And you manage to learn of a path through the back alleys that leads to a metal cover leading to the sewers.
Ooh. Okay.
The people you learn this information from also warn you, as there have been numerous people seeing some shady characters around that area.
Right.
More than just, you know, what you're looking for, longer than that. But you have the location to the entrance to the sewers.
Excellent. So I guess at that point, I tracked down Victorin and just let him know that I figured out where to go and we gotta
He's
go.
going
back.
Victorian is currently trying to steal from the sot. No.
Yeah.
No, I go and find him and
Trying to use a dagger to pick the lock on the door.
Just in broad daylight because he's given up.
It's not even locked anymore, it's just...
No,
Come on,
it's open. Walks in as the shopkeep. I am you. Give me shit.
Surprise, I'm your long lost twin. You missed so many birthdays. Give me gifts.
Oh, your long lost twin. Turns out this place was actually supposed to go me in the deed. So if we can just figure that out real quick.
oh dear lord.
So basically, get out or I'm gonna kill you. No.
I'm your evil twin.
Get out or I'll call the guards.
But yes, Mara tells you of the newfound information, Victorian.
And that now we have to go find Furface.
Oh, do we have to?
He's the muscle. We need all the help we can get.
He tried to punch me twice.
He sure did.
He did. Yep.
Do we have to find him? He's the muscle. He tried to punch me twice. He sure did.
He sure tried. So it's a shame that he missed. Both times.
Which makes you question, is he the
Tried to punch me
muscle?
and then you stabbed him.
Is he the
You're
muscle?
really the villain here.
I didn't stab anyone yet.
Is it true?
Shout out to the hole in Udu's arm.
I only threatened to.
To be fair, Uli stabbed himself.
That was his fault. It's not. It's not my fault. He didn't-
There it is.
And why would I just go stabbing people with my horns? That would be the most inefficient way to stab someone.
I would have to like.
Because no one would expect it.
I would have to like back
perfect
up
crime.
into them with my head
Perfect crime.
back and everything. It doesn't work. It just doesn't.
It's just-
No.
It's just. Let's go find Furface. Let's not argue with this crap anymore. I just want to be done.
Just keep him like away from me. I really don't feel like dying.
Victorian's second round of keep away from Uli.
We'll throw him into danger first. How's
We'll
that?
start 20 feet this time.
Alright, you, Mara and trailing behind Victorian go to collect Uli, who is sitting on the
Alright.
floor in the middle of a pile of wood.
No, at this, I have begun doing the scale model shit with the broken furniture.
Oh dear.
Except instead of making
Son
a
of a
scale model of a
bitch.
town or anything, I have made a wooden and glass replica of Victorian as much as I could.
Okay, there's no
It's very
glass, so it's
shoddy.
mostly wood. A little bit of cloth.
Wooden dummy that I've tried to like dress up as Victorian, and I am just
Just making kissy faces at it.
looking around him, trying to like find out like why every time I've done this it fails. I am like lining up punches, like slowly analyzing it towards his face and everything as you walk in.
What are you doing?
Oh my God. I found
It's an
Nirvana.
effigy.
No.
Okay.
Victorian's gone.
Are you trying to replicate your?
Victorian is now out to 100 feet.
I'm just like, are you trying to replicate
counting.
your primary school art project?
Alright, Marmite.
Don't call me that.
Don't call me Furface.
A little late for that, Furface.
Alright, Marmite. If that's the way you want to roll this.
I fucking hate you. I know where to go.
Feeling is
Can we
mutual.
just... I know where to go. Alright.
You know, most parties are based off of bonds and foundations of love and trust and companionship and camaraderie and brotherhood. These people just fucking hate each other and just want to get through this so they don't have to deal with anyone anymore. It is literally a game of chicken where every one of them has a finger on the trigger. And Uli keeps pulling the trigger and missing his fucking shot.
Not throwing away my...
You have exclusively thrown away your shot. Hamilton is displeased.
Hamilton. Angry Hamilton voices. Oh, God. Alright.
So,
Where are we going?
Mara's just like, I know where the sewers are. We gotta be super careful going down there.
Super careful is like my 15th middle name.
It is absolutely not, and I worry for my personal safety, but we need muscle. But there's lots of shady dudes around, so, you know, we gotta be super careful.
I am the muscle.
You definitely are something. Right. Guess I'll
You know,
lead
at this
the
point,
way.
Victorian is so far away you can barely even see him.
Victorian is at the other end of the road.
I fucking hate everything.
You know I can easily outrun you, right?
Yeah, well now I have a head start to find a guard or something.
Can we not scream at each other from down the street?
I'm not getting any closer.
You sure about that?
Can I
You
just
legit made a model of me.
can I just
And
go
you
up
made a
to-
model of the trade area. The
What?
shop place.
I just go
At
up
the
to
end.
Victorin. Oh my god. I just go up to Victorin and just drag him by the arm and start leading the way.
Alright, it takes you about a minute to reach Victorian.
Jesus,
You
they're
take
just
him by the
screaming
arm
at each other.
and you lead him away.
Just... Come on, Furface.
Alright, Marmite.
Shut up.
You're
You
leading me
too.
to my death, you know that, right?
I'm leading all of us to our deaths. Now shut up and move.
Fine, as long as he dies first.
I would like nothing more.
Death comes to us all, but you first.
Volo, what the fuck?
That's a
How did you
Zane
get-
voice line in Borderlands 3. Reminded me exactly of that. Death comes to us all, but you first. Alright, so Mara, you lead them down a similar maze of back alleys. Right here, a left there, another left, straight on, a right. And Uli, Victorian, you start to remember the last time you let Mara lead you down back alleys. You start to get a little concerned.
Just like that.
And
time,
then you make
Victorian,
an
it's-
and then you make one more left and there's a manhole cover sitting in the middle of the alley.
Told you I knew where I was going.
Yeah, she always does seem to know. She just never is sure. It's kind of
Well,
scary.
last time we ended up 5 feet away from where we wanted to be and we still didn't see it.
True.
It's
That
not
happens.
my fault you guys are blind.
Correct me if I'm
Uli is
wrong,
pointing
wasn't
away.
Victorian the one to find it last time?
I honestly don't remember.
I
I
think
don't
it
remember.
was. I think it was Mara led everyone down the alleys and was like, "What? Why are we not in the right place?" And Victorian's like, "Oh no, there it is, right next door."
And Mara's like, yep. Knew
Shit.
it.
The whole time.
All along.
Like, guys, I think we're lost. Oh, wait, no, it's right here. Oh, yeah, I knew that the whole time. Yeah.
All right.
Totally.
So, you have found the manhole cover.
Giant lion men first.
Agreed.
If he dies, we run.
Raging demon bitches second.
Agreed.
That's racist.
That is.
Changeings
Always-
never.
Always what you say.
That is racist.
I climb down first.
All right, you pry off the manhole cover with no issue, and you climb down. It is dark in here, but you're fine.
I can
You have
see
dark
I
vision.
have dark vision.
Mara, do you climb in after?
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, you climb down. It is dark as shit, but you are fine because you have dark vision.
Are there stones or anything around?
Are you climbing down as well, or are you still up top?
I'm still up top right now.
There are stones around.
Okay, I'm looking for like a small stone or something, and I'm gonna cast light on it.
There you go. You cast light on it, and it begins to give off a warm white light.
Oh, good. A beacon
And then
for
I'll
the
go down.
we need to
All right.
be aware
A
of.
go
nimble
down.
hand touches the beak.
And as you descend the ladder, the two of you notice that it begins to get brighter. And you look, and he's got a shining pebble in his hand.
Yep, that's all we need. A beacon. Amazing.
You want me to toss this beacon at you?
I mean,
I
that's
would like to see
a
you
choice
try.
you are able to make.
You're welcome to try. But know that any active action against me will be considered very much an attack and an acceptance of the challenge I made earlier. So, just a heads up.
Alright, so at that point I'll just ignore them and start, like, just sort of looking around, like, surveying the area kind of thing.
All right. Well, you are in a sewer tunnel. On one side of you, to the right side from the ladder, is a grate, and on the other side, it is open. It seems to stretch on ways, and you have 60 feet of dark vision, if I recall.
I think so, yeah.
You see little ways up ahead that it branches off into two.
Would I be able to see a little bit more if I head down to just where the fork in the road starts?
You can head down there, yeah. Do you
So,
do
a
that?
question about the character sheet, real quick.
What's up?
Where do you find the dark vision stuff?
Dark vision would be under
Like-
senses. And if you're on the computer, then it is right below where you got your passive perception and all that.
Well, not just that, but also features and traits shows you if you have dark vision.
Yeah,
or
but
not.
that's the easy way, is
That's it.
where you've got passive wisdom, passive intelligence, passive insight, and then you've got additional sense types. There it would say if you've got dark vision and how far. Victorian, you do not have dark vision.
Yep, just wanted to make sure.
Alright, so Mara, you head farther down the tunnel?
Yeah, I just want to take a look and see what I can spot down these tunnels, like how if I
Alright.
can get an idea of how far they go or if there's anything.
Alright, you go down to the fork of the tunnel and you look down as far as you can one way and as far as you can the other. They look pretty well the same. And then you look at the wall between them and you see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in chalk. It is a palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes from the circumference, and it seems to be toward the right side.
Is it yellow by any chance?
You are using your dark vision, so you can only see in shades of gray.
Oh, right. Okay.
However, if you were to call over Victorian and his magic pebble,
Get
I feel
over
like
here,
me and
Beacon
Udi
boy.
are still just staring at
Yeah.
ourselves
Yeah.
in pure anger.
you
Yeah,
two are
so
just
I
having to
just-
stare down.
Anger.
Like, look back over. It's like, hey, Beacon boy, get your ass over here.
Beacon Boy sounds like a
Victoria's
Midwestern
just
spoof
using his
restaurant. Me and the lat's gonna go head down to Beacon Boys. Grab us some burgers.
It's a dive bar.
Absolutely. The best dive bar.
Dungeons and Dragons and dinings and drivers and dives.
Alright, so, Victorian, do you head over to Mara?
No, he's not responding to that.
Okay. Mara, they are still staring intently into each other's eyes.
I just kind of go over. Can I just? I kind of go over there and just tap Victorian on the shoulder. It's like, hey, I need a light over there. Your beacon's gonna be useful after all.
He just kind of looks at that. I'll respond to. And then walks over there.
Alright. You walk over and you find, yes, it is indeed yellow.
Okay. I guess we know what we're looking for. Hey, Furface, get over here.
I'm coming. I'm
What are
coming.
you staring at?
Still staring at Victorian.
My eye begins to twitch once more.
Just a permanent tick at this point.
Seriously, get that checked out.
I'm like,
Only looking out for you, buddy.
Your concern is likely very touching.
Very. Almost.
Your concern is probably touching, I'm not sure.
Almost too touching. Like on a fucking nerve. On my last one, if we're being specific.
You only have one nerve.
Alright, you two, stop.
You know. I know I'm dumb.
You're both dumb.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Pretty much.
But you're a special kind of stupid that hasn't even been invented yet.
symbol. It's pointing to the right, basically. You going?
Sure.
Hold on. No, yeah, we're going.
Sure. I just want to be done with this fucking quest
Alright.
as soon as fucking possible.
Amazing. And then I start, like, slowly making my way down.
Making your way downtown.
Coming or what? Yeah.
After you.
I'm already going. Are you
I'm
coming?
talking to Udi.
No, you move first, Beacon Boy.
He was supposed to go first.
Go, Udi. Come on, let's go.
I swear to God.
Alright, fine, I'll go.
Everyone's an antagonist.
Everyone is the bad
Mara
guy in
just-
each other's story.
Mara just wants to get through her day, okay? she just wants to get through her day at this point. Today sucked.
Victorian.
At this point,
Victorian
Victorian
has-
easily knows what he's doing.
So, you lot head down the sewer tunnel. After a while, you reach another fork in the road. There's another one of the little sun symbols. What looks like a sun symbol. You can take that path. And you continue to do this for about an hour. Just a slog through the sewer. It's absolutely reeks. It's about a foot of just gross sewer water beneath your feet. By the end of it, you get to a three-way intersection. There's a ladder leading up to a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover, and one of the familiar chalk symbols is marked on a wall nearby. You haven't stepped too close to it yet, because floating near the symbol is a spherical, grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. It seems to take notice of you and bares its teeth.
Oh God, no! Everyone, get back!
Yep, you first, buddy.
All yours.
I'm going to ask the lot of you to roll initiative.
Victorian refute now.
Hate this. I hate this immediately.
We without a doubt placed him in front of us, right?
That's my intention.
Almost certainly.
Okay, so it's just.
No, I roll well.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
S place. Let's do this.
Let me make sure I got these all marked down here. Victorian 10. And this thing. Y'all gonna hate me. Alright, so up first, the Gazer
I swear to God.
with a 23. I roll a natural 20 on its.
To God.
Let me see here. Alright, yeah. It is going to try and close the distance and take a bite against Uli, who is in front.
Attack
No.
it, buddy.
It goes to try and take a bite, but Uli, being in front and seeing this thing and having a general idea of what it is ready. And he just palm out in the face and tosses it back.
Good job, buddy.
As it rights itself and sort of snarls at him one more time. And
Alright.
that is all it can do in its turn. Yeah. Okay, so next up, Uli.
Cool.
Coolly.
So I have
Ooly.
Cooly. Yay. Okay. I'm going to brandish my short swords, both of them.
Righto.
And I am going to make a attack on him.
Alright.
With one of those short swords.
So roll the first one.
Plus 6. There's a plus sign. There you go.
14.
Please.
Alright.
Hits.
That does hit. He is not a very nimble little thing. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Is that what I think it is? It's piercing damage. I'm gonna stab this motherfucker right in the eye. One of the tiny ones too. Pays it off a little bit. Nice.
Alright, 9 damage. As with one big overhead swing, pouring all that frustration you've been getting from not doing shit right, and you're like, if I don't hit this motherfucker, and you cleave straight through one of the eye stalks. As you see it howl in pain and back off about 5 feet.
Alright. I am going to use my bonus action to make another action.
Alright.
And make another attack.
Alright, that is a roll without modifiers. So that's just 1d20 for the hit. Because your offhand doesn't have modifiers. Alright, that hits. Roll the damage. So it's just 1d6. 3. Oof. You take one more big overhand swing and carve off another of its eye stalks.
Ooh, he is angry.
And it is hurting.
Ooh.
You can almost see what looks like a tear gathering in its one giant eye.
Aww.
But it is snarling in anger. Next up, Mara.
Well, I guess I'll roll with the rapier and go for the old stabby stab.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll that attack.
I believe that's
7.
Ooh, okay.
You have to take a moment to push past Uli. It's not, there's enough space to get by, but it's not a comfortable amount of space. So after that, you go to lunge forward and you almost lose your footing. You have to catch yourself before you just face first into the sewage. And you swing just a little too low.
Oh, I'm gonna need a shower after this.
No, you didn't face plant, thank God, but you caught yourself.
Still probably gonna want one.
Probably, most likely.
We're all about to walk out of the sewer smelling like sewage still.
Absolutely.
Like we're in the sewer.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
That's not ideal, right there.
Alright, so that end your turn, Mara?
Yeah, I suppose for now.
Alright, now it is Victorin.
Okay. Are they in the way if I were to just cast a firebolt?
Yes, they would be.
Yeah.
You'd have to maneuver your way around them,
Whoopsie.
which you can do. Or you can try to fire around them, but it would be at disadvantage. Because you would have to sort of maneuver your arm over to the side of the tunnel and try and angle it around them.
That would probably put me like right by it if I tried to maneuver around, right?
Yeah, that would put you pretty close.
I don't want to be close to that thing, so Victoria's just gonna... Since that's the only thing he could do, and he doesn't want to be close to it, he's just not gonna do anything.
Alright, don't want to hold an action or anything?
Maybe I'll hold firebolt if it, like,
If you get a
some
clear
reason
shot?
goes past him.
Alright, so if the gazer tries to go past you, you will cast a firebolt. Got it. Alright, top of the round. It's the gazer's turn again. And it is going to turn one of the two remaining eye stalks it has to Uli. Uli, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fuck. Please don't kill me now.
Don't tell me what to do.
The 20 plus, because I know there's a plus there.
1.
And wisdom saving throws are plus 3.
Oh, damn. That is a 6, and that is a failure.
Oh,
As its eye locks onto you, your blood runs cold. Even in such a damaged state, it still keeps kicking and it still looks angry. This sucks. You want to leave. You want to leave now. You are frightened.
That's fair, actually. I feel like that's a pretty fair reaction.
Well, that is because it used its fear ray.
Right.
Because it's a fucking baby beholder.
Yes and no. So that ends the gauge's turn. Now it is Uli's turn.
I'm just gonna take 10 steps backwards.
All right, 10 feet back. So you maneuver your way around Victorin, sort of shakily, and sort of like put
No, I don't even turn around. I keep.
Yeah, I'm saying
my
you like
eyes on it.
maneuver your way around him, like back to the wall, sort of, and like put Victorian between you and it.
That guy needs to find some courage.
I didn't even think of that.
I almost
That's great.
I almost want to say that like that snaps me out of it, so I can kick his ass. But
Oh man.
That's amazing.
All right, and that is your turn. Now, Mara.
Alright, well, I guess I gotta redeem myself with the stab BS.
You do now have a clear shot at it.
Let's see if I can actually type. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's right.
11. You go to take another stab at it,
I can't. Why?
and it hovers a little higher, just missing it with your rapier.
I hate this.
Sorry.
I'm so sad. I just want to poke it.
Poke.
it's like with my finger. I don't even want to stab it anymore. It's like poke.
I just want
Tickle
to touch it.
time.
I want to see how the
Just
eye
want to
feels.
touch it. I assume that's the end of your turn, Mara?
Yeah, for now.
Alright. Now we go to Victorin.
Alright. Do I have a better shot at firebolt now with Rudy? Gone.
You do have a better shot. You can... I'll say you can either take an attack at disadvantage, or the gazer will have half cover. Do you want to take it straight or disadvantage?
I'll take it straight.
Okay. I think half cover adds +2 to AC. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, +2. So that's a 4.
Oh.
You, after Uli finally moves out of the way, go to release a firebolt, and as you're collecting the energy in your hand, it's distracting having this giant fucking lion man behind you trembling like a child, and you're so focused on that the firebolt just goes wide and scatters against the sewer wall.
Damn it, Uli.
Rudy, stop crying and get out there. You're gonna ruin
It's not so much crying as he is shaking. Of course, as you say that, Uli, what the hell were you so afraid of? This thing's almost dead. Pick yourself up, man. And you are not frightened anymore because it is the start of the gazer's turn.
I am gonna kick.
Crap,
this
it's gonna go
thing
for me, isn't it?
ass.
This is not a good time.
It is going to, yes, it is going to target Mara. Mara, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no. Ooh. Okay. This is not gonna end well here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mara's wisdom is low.
This is not gonna end particularly well.
Mara's got a low wisdom. It's an 8, which is a shame. Mara,
Not okay.
that training did not prepare you for this. I didn't tell you we're gonna be doing this shit. You're just supposed to listen to gossip.
Yeah,
What the hell?
that's kind of my
I'm supposed to be
deal.
fighting tiny flying eye monsters. You are frightened.
It's just...
And it is going
Yeah, I
to
mean-
back up a little bit more. Uli, it is now your turn.
I'm going to charge at it and attack.
Alright, you can close the distance pretty much. Yeah, you can close the distance.
I should remind you, my walking speed is 35.
I'm just trying to think of the distance there.
Yeah.
Plus, like, any hampering from having to maneuver around the both of them.
That's a dirty 22.
Don't even bother. Uli, how do you want to do this?
I want to cleave it in two. In fact, I want to take both. I wanted to. Can we flavor this so that I've taken both swords down the middle and then split them apart? I want to cleave this thing in two. I am not just
Here's what
angry because
happens.
of everything else, but this thing made me look like a coward.
Here's what
And
happens.
we don't stand for that shit.
Here's what happens.
Thank
You take one short sword right in the top of the head. It sticks about halfway in. You take the other short sword up from the bottom. It sticks and it hits steel. And you reverse your grip on the two swords and you push in either direction and it just pops in two.
Yes.
Mara, you are no longer frightened.
Good job, team.
I'm gonna look back. This was a team.
I told you you could do it,
This
buddy.
was moving. You know what, Mara? You pissed me off the least. So I'll let you have that one.
Told you could do it, buddy.
Do you need help getting back up?
No one's on the ground. They're
Oh,
all
I thought she
standing.
was, like, I
Nope.
thought she was like kind of like sitting or something. 'cause
Nope.
She was frightened or some shit. Alright, well. Are you okay then? I'll just switch it to that. Are you okay? You smell like shit.
Gee, thanks.
I mean, everything does, but you know.
The Victorian's gonna go work at the work on the wall. Or whatever, the yellow mark.
Uli is going to go collect 2 of the eye stalks that he cut off, and he's going to slip that into his pack.
Alright, you have collected 2 gazer eye stalks. Victorian, it is indeed one of the same symbols. And it is pointing
Yes,
you
it
down
does.
the right corridor.
The right corridor?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go down the left. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
Just go down the middle and go back up to the end.
Yeah, just climb up the ladder.
And Victorian just starts walking down the right, whether or not they follow up to them.
Alright,
Yeah, no, I'll follow along. Just
Everyone
kinda
goes down
grumbling
the right.
about The hatred of random encounters.
a little meta, but I'll let it slide. It's fucking random encounter bullshit. There's a phoenix down when you need one.
Bruh.
And after about 5 minutes, you begin to see dim torches start to appear on the walls. As you have made your way into the Xanathar's Guild hideout. And that's where we're going to leave off for this session, because it is 10:30. And we do not have enough time to get through the hideout with half an hour.
Well,
That was a
Wow.
lot more pissing around than I thought there would be. But we got there.
I am so sorry.
It, It's just the dynamic of the team, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is to say, there's no dynamic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
currently
no,
not.
Everyone
it just
hates
sort
each
of
other.
turned into- It just sort of turned into whatever.
Yeah, this is one of those teams where it's like, we're not bound by like a common interest, we're bound by a common enemy. We all hate doing this, and we want it to stop.
We want to not do this
Our
anymore.
enemy
but
is
we're
our
getting paid
quest.
for it.
Yeah.
The quest is our enemy, and as soon as we can kill it, we're done. As soon as we can kill it, I'm killing Victoria.
I was gonna say nobody wants to put up with each other anymore.
As soon as the quest is turned in, I'm taking a blade to your throat.
Christ. Now I'm gonna have to drag it out so no one kills each other. On stream.
I mean, to be fair, Mara has no interest in killing anyone. Really.
Mara's just gonna be like, alright, you losers, I'm done. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Like, alright, I got other shit to do. Peace out, bruh. Peace out, bruh.
Peace out, bruh.
Bruh.
I'll be honest, on Uli's shit list, Mara is, like, lower than Victorian.
Cool.
Victorian is currently the head of his shit list.
I thought he already was. Like,
he
by
is
the
the
time
head
he
of-
started.
He is the head of the shit list, and Frumpkin is a close second, because what the fuck, man?
Frumpkin is not a head, Frumpkin is a cat. Even if he looks like a head or an octopus, he is a cat.
That was.
Frumpkin is a
that
cat
was something,
always.
though. I'm not gonna lie, that was something.
Holy, my boy, you finally did something good.
About time.
Between, like, last session's my only moment
It only
of,
took
like,
you rolling like
redemption.
3 natural ones in a row.
Dude, that was so fucked.
That was
You
so
know that
funny.
was fucked.
That was so funny. That's good content. I don't care who you are.
Okay, you go ahead.
In the end of the day, that's what matters. Good content.
Dude, you know that was fucked, too.
Oh, it was. And it was fucking funny.
What? What happened?
I got 3 natural ones in a row, basically.
Wow.
Did he actually get 3 natural ones in a row,
That
though?
was a time. That was definitely a time.
It wasn't in a row exactly, but it was there was 2 in a row. There was literally 2
Yeah.
in a row.
He's had 1, 2. It's a lot of Victorian rolls.
Because Victoria tried to, like, steal the shit.
I think you only had
That
2
was the
tonight.
time.
I only draw from the Ditto Insane.
Yeah, I
am
think
proud
you
of
only had
myself.
2
I
tonight.
didn't mess up my rolls today.
I
Also,
got a
congrats
nat
on being the
one.
only one who didn't start self-doubting themselves.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
she
job.
can always self-doubt.
Mara is the only one who's managed to stay sane this session. The paragon of mental health.
Uh-huh.
How's it feel,
Don't
Minny?
put me there.
Fueled by hatred.
I'm like 2 steps away from being like these fuckers over here.
How's it feel to be the paragon of mental health?
In the group.
Oh. I don't know if there's a word to describe it anymore.
Bullshit.
It was-
No, that's the word.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
Always good stuff. Alright. Well, thank you to everyone who tuned in for the stream. Didn't see a lot of people in the chat, but, you know, thank you to everyone who's been viewing. That's what really matters. Since you had fun, we had fun, we all had fun. We are going to be doing episode 3 in 2 weeks. Also, I might as well... I didn't even see this happen on the thing. Thank you to Mighty Cartana, Game & Botch, and Pervy Sage 002 for following.
Oh, they came! I'm really happy.
Oh, yay.
Also, hey
You are
Fox, a
so-
little late in that.
might have been an anonymous user because he doesn't actually have a Twitch account. But
Well,
my
no,
downstairs
that
neighbor
Pervy
said-
Sage 002 is Seth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Mighty
saying my
Curse-
downstairs neighbor. But
Oh,
Mighty
okay.
Cortana and Game and Botch are two of my friends.
Oh, nice. But yeah, we will be doing episode 3, hopefully September 14th. Might be the 15th. I'm going to try and do the 14th as well as I can.
Cool.
Which means you guys should be doing the same. But we are definitely going to be ready for what is most certainly this time going to be the conclusion of chapter 1, because the hideout is pretty much all you have left to do. And even I don't think, even if there is a lot of fuckery in a hideout, I don't think you can do more than 4 hours of fuckery in there.
Except 4 hours of all of us self-doubting each other.
Yeah. There's only so many things
We're
you can
gonna
build a
turn that
scale model of the
whole
trades
hideout
ward
into a
from.
Scale model of the
Yeah.
entire town.
There's only so many things you can build a
God,
scale
man.
model of the town from, unless you
Dear
kill
God,
everything
no.
inside and use their bones. I think I more just gave them a goal, something to aspire to. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you to those who have followed. Thank you to those who have watched. And we will all see you in the next episode.
Hello, everyone.
I hate you so much.
It's gonna happen every time.